What's your thoughts on Roman being back?
I've always been a supporter of Roman. So, I was happy to see him, but I'm more so curious of how the people who used to hate on him are going to receive him now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Braun having probably the worst reign. I mean, Jinder Mahal's reign is better than Braun Strowman's reign. So,
Jinder Mahal reign was better than Braun Strowman.
And that's sad. Jack Swagger's reign was better than Braun Strowman's reign.
I can't say Jack Swagger reign. The stuff he did with Rey Mysterio was dope. But like that match with Randy Orton was like Extreme Rules and they barely used any weapons. People were saying boring. I was seeing that shit live like, man, that shit was trash. They might perceive Roman better right now from the reaction I'm seeing online. It's, oh my gosh, Roman is booked like a badass.
Fickle fans, right? Fickle fans. They love that. He ain't been doing that shit. Like, yeah. Like that, like he wasn't doing the same shit before. Like he wasn't sparing motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. It's like he's not doing anything different.
The only criticism, it's not really a criticism on him. It's a criticism on how they was writing him. You can't write a guy like this to be the guy that you used to have, or the guy that was not going to be there no more. So that's my criticism. You can't have someone. Simple. Stop trying to make Roman be Cena with the same promos, because that's Cena charm. That's not Roman charm. We see what works with Roman better. And when you book him, how Roman should be booked, it's dope. But when you try to book him more like someone like Cena or Hogan, no, it's not going to be dope. I was not a fan of him doing Daffy Duck promos. I'm not a fan of him with blue and green contacts to please to Caucasian people to be accepted. No, I'm not. Keep him how Roman should be kept. What he just did right now, that's what he was doing with Daniel Bryan. When he was doing the Daniel Bryan stuff, the Shield stuff, there's some other feuds that was dope. Like Cesaro, like Rusev. There's a lot of dope shit Roman does, but people overlook it. And there's a lot of fucking shit they said about Roman, but now they clapping for him. Like, there's certain fans online remember saying Roman should have died instead of his brother. That's fucked up. Mm-hmm. And y'all the same fans that pull up on him at the airport, ask him sign an autograph and shit. So.
And this is why wrestling fans are jokes. That as well as
wrestling fans are the worst. You watch the bubble, like the NBA playoffs in the bubble, you see how the fans, basketball. You see how the people looking are chilling. You watch wrestling, this SummerSlam pay-per-view, every fan trying to make themselves be seen waving. Stop that waving shit. That's my only criticism of the whole Thunderdome with the fans, because every fan's trying to wave, be seen. When you watch the bubble, people's just chilling, watching the game. Every fan, you see is wave. You want
to know why they do that, brother? You want to know why they do that?
Why?
Because everyone's a fucking critic now. People don't know how to just sit back and enjoy what the fuck they seeing. When you watch the bubble, you're watching your team, you're cheering your team on. If you're a Damian Lillard fan, you're saying, get him, Lillard, get him. And when Lillard miss a basket, you're in tears because you know LeBron James is coming down on the other side of the court and you got to worry about it. But when you watch, this product, and this is not the bash product, I like the product, but when you watch Seth Rollins in a match beating Dominic senseless, not trying to win, you're just kind of like, well, he's not trying to win the match. So if he don't care about winning, why should I care about winning?
You know what else you see in the match with Seth Rollins? You see Seth Rollins and Ray doing this, right? What this scenario playing out. And you see almost 35 people on camera doing this. Like, stop that shit. I missed the wrestlers being there instead of people on the camera like this every fucking minute.
I missed Shotzi tonight, man. Shotzi is the GOAT of being in the crowd, man. I was missing Shotzi tonight, man.
Shotzi, man, these wrestler women are something else. Like, you don't fan them for other people was insane, but these wrestling women selling pieces of their shit to fans, they buying it. Like, what the fuck? I hate the wrestling fan base, man. They have the worst fan base for sports.
Yeah.
I mean, if we talk about other shit like Star Wars, that fan base is terrible because they harass a guy, call him racist names. Now he's snapping on y'all, not giving a fuck, and he's wrong. Fuck y'all. But wrestling fan base is crazy. The shit with Sasha, I want to rape her. Well, that was a wrestler, but still, his fans was saying there's nothing wrong with what he said. The same fans that saying that shit and protecting Will Ospreay and protecting Marty Scurll for smashing a 16-year-old are the same fans that want what Velvet Dream to kill himself.
Oh yeah,
There's no legit evidence that Velvet
You know
Dream
what?
did
Yeah.
anything
Can we
wrong.
bring that up for a second, man?
Yeah,
Here's
bring
the
it up.
thing, and this
Talk
is what
your
kills
shit.
me about it. Velveteen, well, the Velvet Creep, I still fuck with him. He's still my guy until he's proven guilty. But the Velvet Creep Dream and what's his name? Dude with no shoes, Matt Riddle, both their cases came out at the exact same time. Neither one has been found guilty.
And Matt told WWE about this shit years ago from what they reported, so they've been knew about it. But people want them to kill themselves. They want them fired. But the guys that actually did some shit with evidence, no, leave Marty Scurll alone. Ring of Honor's messed up now. No, Sammy, he's young. Velvet Dream, kill yourself. He should be fired. There's no legit evidence. Anybody can fake that shit up.
But this is what's fucked up. I have yet to see a Matt Riddle, please fire him. It's like
I have seen that. I was testifying.
Sure
it wasn't trending like Velvet the Dream, but I have seen
the first few days, yeah. The first few days, yeah. You saw fire Matt Riddle, but like after a few days, it kind of died down. All these weeks later, people still want Velveteen gone, even though he hasn't been found guilty. But we got Jerry Lawler, who's trying to be the white R. Kelly for all these years, and no one complains about it.
And I remember the evidence I presented to people about Jerry Lawler having Rick Swann bitch before Rick Swann did. He tried to get Rick Swann bitch signed by WWE. But that was Jerry Lawler bitch at the time. Check her age and check the year that he tried to get her signed. That's nasty as fuck. Nobody saying it. AJ Lee even pointing that shit out. But still, let's protect Lawler. Fire Dream. Fire Dream for what? Anybody could fake the shit y'all presenting. You think that we don't really put him back on TV while checking every day?
Good match goons, though, bro. I bring them up all the time. The good match goons.
It's beyond good match goons. This is more like fully internet. I can't say everybody's good match goon.
One of their homies get lied on by a chick, so they don't understand that females will lie on a man just to get them fucked over.
Enzo. Remember everybody canceled Enzo? Yeah. And look what happened. The bitch lied. And his whole life was fucking ruined for nothing. Like, I can see why people don't like the wrestling character, because, I mean, he's not a good wrestler. But I like his charisma, his style. But people say,
never liked Enzo.
I know why, but you had legit reasons. You gave examples like, come on, can you take a guy like him seriously doing certain shit in ring? Okay. But people was like, his style is whack. It's like the hating with Ronda Rousey. No. I remember somebody say, Ronda has some ugly braids. No, those braids are fire. You just don't have no taste.
Her braids was fresh.
Like, her braids are fresh. The makeup is a criticism because the makeup kind of
the makeup was cool too. She's not.
I don't like too much makeup on chicks. But I hate how they do Alexa Bliss and Bailey makeup sometimes. They be over putting that shit on their face.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they kind of do that with every chick, but the thing with Enzo, and some people may vibe with me with this, most people didn't at the time. I don't like Enzo the same reason I don't like Carmella. Basically, their gimmicks to me is basically subtle version of blackface to me.
And we found out Liv Morgan is really real.
Yeah, Liv's actually from
Carmella was basically what Liv Morgan personality really is.
Yeah, like
you know what Carmella is. Carmella like to pee on niggas and shit.
I don't mind Liv doing it because Liv's really from there. Mella ain't from there. And it comes off like you can feel when someone's from there. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be in a character or not, you can feel like, okay, this person's from, you know, they from that path, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Naomi may not act ghetto and ratchet like that, but you can tell, okay, all right. Montez Ford may not be, you know, he's got this goofy character, but you know what time it is if this dude pull up on you. Enzo, I'm a straight up bro, they would smoke your ass for saying that goofy shit, bro. So that's why I didn't fuck with Enzo. I said, look, I get it. He can talk. I get why he has a job. I just don't like the character. That's just me, though.
But cancel Enzo. Enzo was innocent. I don't see fans apologizing to Enzo. I don't see none of that support.
That's how it is with men. That's how it is with men. You're guilty until proven innocent when it comes to any rape case or rape charge. and it just stays with you regardless. I mean, look at Michael Jackson.
That's why I hated the Me Too movement, because the allegation was coming. There's no way you could really prove this happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not trying to say you can't speak on things, but anybody can say, "Yo, he did this to me."
Right, I can say Ashton did something to me. Me and Ashton have never had physical contact with each other ever. But if I go to the ear, Ashton put his finger in my booty, y'all gonna cancel him? Ashton like, dude, I ain't never met this dude, man. We ain't never even physically been in contact with each other. Nah, you a man, so we gonna believe you. Like, that's not how it works, man. It's called innocent until proven guilty. I mean, look at Michael Jackson. His accusers came forward, and people still refuse to believe that he didn't do it.
Oh, and matter of fact, didn't they say he didn't do the shit? Because there was like they found evidence
and admitted that he didn't do it.
And all that special and shit had to be changed. Like, damn, your Oprah, his homie already condemned him. That's your homie. It's just funny, man. It's like, I'm not trying to say people can't change or correct their ways, but it's just wishy-washy how to go about it.
It's choosy.
With the Roman stuff, it's wishy-washy how now you like him, now it's a different narrative now. But he was like that 3 years. Like the Scooby-Doo shit was a long time ago. That was back in 2015 or 2015. It's 2020 now. So when did he change? I mean, he been changed 3 or 4 years ago. So now you coming around to him?
It's not even that. Like, if this was like he turned heel or a big character change, you could go, okay, I could see how people are into him. But he's doing legit the same shit.
Same gimmick. Same gimmick. I could see if he went from Bray. I could see he went from the remember the Babyface Rock that first came on that was cheesy as hell. I could see he went from Babyface Rock to Hollywood Rock. That's a change. Right. Or Husky Harris to Bray Wyatt. It's just the same character, same music, same moveset, same guy. Even AJ said Roman's dope. Y'all just hate the nigga for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That wishy-washy shit. Have legit reasons.
If Roman would have at least came back with like his hair braided or a new look, okay. He looks the same. He's doing the same shit, the exact same shit, but y'all love him. Like, I'm just saying, man.
If he came back with his hair braided
or dreads, or even if he shaved his hair like Brian, you could have a reason to say he's different in some way. This is the exact same guy I used to hate and boo. Doing the exact same shit. Nothing changed. People just fickle.
Hey, what check out on him? Oh, he was having a feud with Corbin forever. A lot of people have feuds forever. I mean, it could be good, terrible. Sasha and Bayley was feuding with the Riot Squad for 51 weeks. Does that mean Sasha and Bayley sucks as a character? No.
Well, speaking of the leader, Sasha.
Wait. I want to save her for last because that could go on forever.
I'm not gonna go on forever. I don't have much to say. I don't have much to say about it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask. Okay, since you want to talk about that, I'm gonna ask this question. This summer has been really good for women's wrestling. Wait, let me start. WWE wrestling. You know, Sasha and Bayley took over. They did their thing, elevated the whole wrestling division as a whole, and made it must see for people that didn't care. And Asuka too. Let's not just say it's Sasha and Bayley only. Asuka too. There's some other women that did their things too in NXT. Shotzi, Rhea, Bianca held it down a little bit in certain other areas that people don't watch. But Sasha, Bayley, Asuka, those main three, they did their thing. Tonight, Sasha lost the title to Asuka, but that's just a small oatmeal pie in the whole store. The main goal of the store is Sasha and Bayley. That's been like that since the building for WrestleMania.
You know how I feel about that, man.
I mean, I'm not going to say how you felt about it. Cause I mean, this is going on YouTube.
Well, the people who watch this can hear how I feel. Y'all seen the match already. They fought before. How many times do these two have to touch before y'all get tired of it? I'd much rather see Sasha and Bailey fight people they've never fought before. I'd rather see Sasha in a beef with Rhea. I'd rather see Bailey be taking on Io Shirai in a beef. Not the same. Don't y'all complain that, it's always horsewomen only. Well, damn.
Wait, didn't we get kind of Bailey against Io in like a tag match, I think?
I'm talking one-on-one. I'm talking give us Bianca Belair versus Bailey. There's so many other feuds we've never seen before, but y'all still stuck on the same shit that happened 5 years ago. And they'll never top Brooklyn. Brooklyn is their Illmatic. They'll never top it.
I think they could top it.
They can't.
I think they could top it.
They can't, man.
Brooklyn changed
mainstream. Just because of the impact.
I truly believe Sasha and Bailey would top it. And when they top it, we have to come on the podcast.
I'm gonna tell you this: it's great. It's gonna be great because it's those two. But the impact that Brooklyn had, how it changed the mainstream the way it did, that's never gonna happen again.
It can't happen.
No one saw that shit coming.
It's as in okay. Impact is already there. They're already. Matter of fact, it won't have impact because. Let's just say if someone told you back in January what's going to happen in the summer and they told you these plans right now, everything that you know right now, you probably like, that's not going to happen. And you like, the impact won't be on that level. It can't because we already seen what they did with other impacts with different scenarios. But now we hear like, damn, the impact this summer was huge. So I believe Sasha and Bailey will top their match in Brooklyn. To me, it's like, in my opinion, from how I'm viewing it, I can't judge how you viewing it, that people be like, HBK Undertaker will never top Hell in a Cell. They can. No, they can't. They can't top their Royal Rumble 2007 encounter. They can't top it. Just give it time. And a top at WrestleMania 25.
To me, it's like Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 Cent could make 100 dope songs and put them on an album. But Get Rich or Die Trying legit changed everything when it came out. He's not going to be able to change everything again, no matter what he puts out, because it changed the whole genre. Everyone went towards making more gangster music and everything. It's like that with Brooklyn. Brooklyn made women's wrestling mainstream.
To me,
you can't make it mainstream again. It's already there.
Brooklyn was Reasonable Doubt. And right now, what we going through with Sasha, Bailey, and Oscar right now, that's the blueprint.
I think, like I said, I think the match is going to be good because the two people in it. But I
can't say it's going to be good. I think it's going to be
No, we know it's going to be good. We know it's going to be
great.
We know that. But it's like, is it going to change people's lives like the
know why
Brooklyn
you know why you feeling like that? Because she lost tonight. And you kind of like...
Oh, I've been saying that forever. As soon as people say, we need Sasha versus Bailey, I'm like, why? Motherfucker, go buy a network subscription and rewatch it.
You want to know the main reason why they want Sasha versus Bailey? Because they never had a real legit match on Raw or SmackDown.
Who cares?
People care. That's why people care.
So y'all can shit on the main roster and say...
No. It's not a main roster. They all main roster now. But the NXT back then was the training grounds. They feel like anybody. The narrative is you can do that NXT. You can't do it on the bigger stage.
They can.
Let's see. They can produce all this great content. They can produce one of the best matches.
Oh Lord. How many reruns we gotta watch, man? Look, NXT gives you more time and more freedom. We know this shit. Sasha and Bailey are going to have great matches because they're that damn good. How many times we got to rewatch the same?
It's going to be, you're going to change your mind when you see it. Watch.
Nah, I'm not saying it's going to be bad. It's going to be good. But I'm just like, I would much rather see Rhea versus Sasha or Bailey versus
That's
Io.
Not the story right now. You can't throw
the same match, man.
Here's the question. You're making the grilled cheese. Why are you putting peanut butter on it? We're not there yet.
What if you ate that same grilled cheese for 5 days in a row? You want to eat it again, or do you want some crab rangoon?
Well, wait. Question: Why you want to bring Crab Ragout? That's like asking
I know
me.
you fuck
No,
with
no,
Crab
no.
Ragout.
That's like asking me. Hey, Ashton, you smashing. Damn, what's a chick name? You smashing Bailey 5 days in a row. So what happens when I bring Zoe Kravitz in the room? Come on now. Come on now. You know what you did with that one.
That's still the
That's like
same
asking me,
comparison.
Ashton.
It's like
You've been
we've
playing
had it
ball.
already.
You've been playing ball with TJ Warren from the Pacers 5 days. What if Luka Dodgers came in that bitch?
Yo, that's a bad motherfucker, man. Salute the Luka Doncic, man. That's a bad
That's you know
motherfucker.
what? That's our next topic. We talk
I
about
fuck
Luka.
with Luka hard, man.
Luka
That's
to
a
me
bad
got
motherfucker.
courage. He doesn't take nobody's shit. He's not scared. He's hungry, and he's a leader.
He's a
He's not
hooper, man.
scared. What did he say to Montreal? Stop flopping, big boy. Montreal went 4 races on his ass. Now he's apologizing. We're touching Luka like, sorry, child, I'm sorry. How old was Montreal? He went that far with it? That says a lot about his character. And what Doc Rivers said, well, they both were talking shit. Doc Rivers, you was the same nigga that lied for KD. No, KG, Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant was making fun of somebody saying they look like a cancer patient. Doc Rivers is the same guy that get caught in his lies all the time. Remember that time when what happened? Oh, why did Kawhi sick? Is something wrong? No, he's perfectly fine. Then he realized he fucked up and tried to make he was messed up. So that's why they got fined. They always catch Doc Rivers in lies. I mean, I get you. You want to protect your player, but come on, man. You got to separate for what's real because that shit could have went ugly.
I'm gonna say this about the Montrez thing.
Wait. Also, if Luka said something to him that way, come on now, he would have been suspended, fine. Look, Montrez Harrell could have fucked up the whole Black Lives Matter movement right now.
How? On the court is on the court, man.
Prince, let's just say
Is on
this
the court,
was
bro.
you and Luka Doncic's picture. If someone says something about your lovely wife and child,
And you know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do in that situation.
But Luka had the heart not to do that because his team needs him.
Bruh, at that point, you getting hooked, bruh.
I'm just saying. Hey,
me and Luka
are
two different people. We two
yes,
different
but can't I fault you for doing that? No. But saying something like that to him is serious as the N-word also.
If Luka would have hooked him, would anyone been mad at him?
Shit, people were waiting for KP to hook his ass.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if Luka would have hooked his ass, then okay. When you on the court, you on the court. You want to talk shit about
it's not only on the court. What you say on the court, man, let's be real. Melo should have whooped KG.
Melo should have beat his ass. I agree. Melo should have whooped KG ass.
You know what pissed me off about it? They were smiling on All-Star Game. KG, we best friends. They smiling on their hands. Kumbaya, my lord.
I guess that's how Melo get down when it comes to his wife, but not everybody
he didn't care about Lala. And also, you know what's so funny? Lala never disagree with the report about KG knowing what she tastes like.
Well, because apparently, I'm not gonna go into that because I'm not gonna disrespect the man. Not that he cares, because I would have hooked KG ass for saying that stupid shit. All I'm gonna say is people know who to play with like that. You don't hear no one walking up to Dennis Rodman, Carmen Electra tastes like no, because Dennis Rodman didn't whoop their ass for that shit. You don't go there with certain people, man. Now, if this some little hee type dude, yeah, you could play with him like that. But certain dudes you don't play with like that. Certain dudes will just smack the shit out your ass.
How would you have felt if Mark Jackson said that about your wife? I would. People sleep on Savannah. Some people sleep on Savannah James. I would have hit out the park.
Let me ask you about this. If he would have said that shit to Charles Oakley, what would have happened?
So I'm gonna be honest. What Mark Jackson said, I didn't find really offensive.
But that's the thing. Mark Jackson didn't say it disrespectfully.
The context when he said context was people sleep on Savannah James because all you hear is about Asha Curry, or you hear about this basketball chick, Lala. He was like, people sleep on Savannah James. I would have hit out port. To me, he was praising her because people really do sleep on Savannah. People do sleep on
Yeah,
some
yeah,
bad.
but he said it in a respectful way, so that's one thing. But the way KG said what he said about Melo wife, like, damn, would he have said that to Charles Oakley or
If we
Ron
being real,
Artest?
the rumor
Oakley
KG
would have
fucked
whooped his
Lala.
ass.
You heard me? Rumor
Oakley would have
KG
whooped his
fucked
ass
Lala.
though. Yeah, but Oakley would have whooped his ass though if that was his wife.
But shit, Charles Oakley's bad from the league. And Charles Oakley don't even fuck with Jordan
Charles
no
Oakley
more.
he was hooking dudes, man. Like certain dudes don't
Oh, I'm
play.
talking about that time when he was at the Knicks and he was just
Well, yeah,
pushing
he
niggas like he
choked
was
up the
Leo in
shit.
the
Yeah,
Matrix.
Oak don't play. But you feel me? Like certain people, certain dudes you can get away with. Like if you run up on I'm trying to think who's a little punk ass R&B. Well, no, most R&B dudes ain't punks. But if you run
Yeah,
up
Chris
on,
Brown. I mean, look what Tory did to Megan.
but it's like I'm trying to think.
Wait, Prince, legit
Certain dudes
question.
you can play with like that.
Legit
Certain
question though,
dudes.
Prince. People trying to say Megan in the snitch because she's not a street chick. But didn't people praise Lil' Kim for years for not snitching? So all of a sudden, Megan's not a street dude, so it's okay for her to snitch. But people praise Lil' Kim for years for not for snitching and doing her 1 year in jail. So I'm confused why they're showing favoritism for Megan now and not keeping that same energy about the whole snitch code.
Hold up. So Tory Lanez, her man, shot her. As
And
far
Megan
as I know.
snitch. Megan did a video saying Tory shot me. Since y'all want to keep saying this.
But everyone already knew that though.
But why she did she did a full-on video saying Tory did it. And niggas was like, that's not snitching. She's not a street chick. But Lil' Kim was praised for not snitching.
It ain't about being a street person.
That's what I'm saying.
If she got shot and nobody knew who did it, that's one thing.
But the thing is, she even went out and said who did it. So she snitched.
Nah. People don't know what a snitch actually is, man. Snitching is when you and me decide to get in cahoots and do some shit together. I get caught and I tell, Ashton did it too. That's snitching. But if I'm,
she did snitch. You could have never. Her team also snitched, said it was Tory.
That's not snitching.
So you saying
snitching is when we do dirt together, one of us get caught, and I tell on everybody. That's snitching. Now, if I'm just minding my own business and some goofy ass dude shoot me, I'm telling you. Fuck that.
you know Gunna, right? They said Gunna was a snitch because he was on that one of them shows that was he told on who shot his cousin. They said that's snitching. So
was he in cahoots with the dude who shot his cousin? Because that's not snitching.
They said
snitching is when you and another person do some dirt together, and you run and tell people when you get caught. That's snitching. People don't know people misuse words now, man. Remember that scene from Malcolm X where he had them look up the whole dictionary? Let's look up white. Let's look up black. Motherfuckers need to do that shit because they don't know what.
Look up snitching and see what does it say. So wait, hold up. So you telling me, but your definition, what you just said, Randall's not snitch from recess then, because he ain't do shit with them niggas. He just was telling on them, writing shit down, telling on them.
That's little kids, man. That's a little. That's a tattletale, not a snitch. That's a tattletale, not a snitch.
It's the same thing, man. Just
no, it's not. Snitch. You know what snitch is an acronym for, right?
Tell me, enlighten me.
Sorry, nigga. I'm trying to come home. That's what that is. I'm trying to come home. That's when you on the phone calling your man. Look, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, nigga. Trying to come home. That's what snitch means. You got to tell on your man to get out of jail. Because you fucked up. Remember when Jeezy said, if you get jammed up, don't mention my name. That's snitching.
Megan did snitch.
No, she didn't. Like, if
wait, hold on. There's another snitching when you do some shit and your homie snitch to tell your girl, yo, he fuck up with bitches. That's labeled as a snitch too.
Well, yeah, I mean, confidant, yeah. Like, if you like, look, this my homie, I go to him for everything. Like the Nick Young and
Matter of fact, D-Lo snitched.
Yeah, he snitched.
And they wasn't street dudes. Matter of fact, they were not street. Yeah, so the whole shit. The whole shit with Wack and Reese from Chicago saying it's only applied to street dudes. D-Lo got labeled a snitch. He was just a regular basketball hooper.
Well, hold on. He said it only applied to street dudes?
That's what Wack 100 and Reese from Chicago, Chief Keef and them, they say it only applies to street dudes. That's what it said.
Nah, here's the thing. If you go into business with a Wall Street type of dude, he doing the dirt with y'all, he washing the money, it don't apply to him either? No, it do. If he's doing dirt with you, it applies to him. If you doing the dirt with someone, it don't matter what background you come from. If you doing dirt and you tell on everybody, you a snitch. Period.
By the way, what's that J. Cole song where he be like, hands in the air?
You got to talk to
Tales of Two Cities?
Probably, but you got to ask Rel about that. Y'all, you and him, y'all the big J. Cole fans. Look, the Megan thing, man, look. If she gave him the gun, like if she supplied the gun and shit, and she gave it to him, and she could be implicated in that snitching. But if that's his own shit, and he just, I don't know, she was beating it because, he Alexa Bliss size. And I mean, you get what I'm saying, man, but.
To me, it's still snitching. They say it only applies to street dudes, but there's so many of scenarios with non-street people snitching.
If you, like the Tekashi shit, that was snitching. He ain't no street dude, but that's snitching because
there's more snitches in Hollywood. Meek Mill managers a snitch, and 6ix9ine pointing that out, but no, they killed that story because they affiliated with Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but all I'm gonna say.
Also, they said she's a woman. I'm gonna be like,
that ain't got nothing to do with it.
That's what they said. She's a woman, and snitching only applies to street shit. I'm like, bro, Nick Young got snitched on.
Well, he got tattled on. Let's put it to you like that. He got tattled on because D'Angelo Russell went a simp, and he was trying to come up on his woman, which is some whole shit. That's your homie's woman, and you trying to.
Was it really his homie, or was it just his teammate?
I mean, it's his teammate. That's your teammate woman. You trying to rat on him.
You remember the rumors, right? You remember the rumors about people were trying to say that Rashard Lewis was smashing Savannah James.
Nah, man.
People get for real. Rashard Lewis had a go on the fucking video and say, "Bro, I'm sick of these fucking rumors with that bullshit."
Charlotte, I don't look. Rashard, I don't take him as a guy who moved that way, man. I don't take Savannah as a woman who moved that way. Real shit.
The way she conduct her business, hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she don't.
If that was Asha Curry, I would be like, it might be true.
It might be, based off of the few interviews we've seen. But Savannah,
said Asha just want to be known as the chick. Hey, sir, I see you, nephew. Asha reminds me of that woman from You ever seen that Tyler Perry movie, Temptation?
Mm-mm.
With Kim Kardashian in it, and that one dude from Hurricane Season, and like she was like, I wanna feel alive. I wanna feel love.
Kim Kardashian was in a Tyler Perry movie?
I'm gonna have to send you the trailer.
Yeah, you got to send it to me. I'm gonna have to look at that. But remember Miss Parker? That'd be Aisha Curry watering the line and shit. And then the pastor pull up, how you doing, brother Craig? And then Steph come home, and I don't know, man. But it's just, I don't know, man. I mean, some people just don't realize how blessed they are sometimes, man. In terms of Aisha, man.
There's a lot of women woman. I'm trying to figure out why she needs other men attention.
I'm just saying, but look at the business deal she gets, the cookbooks, the shows, all,
Aisha Curry had Drake sitting Indian style on her couch eating her curry. You can't get better than that.
Yeah, I mean, but would any of that have happened without Steph? You know what I'm saying? And to her credit, she took, that rug and she's building her own shit with it. But that never would have happened if she wasn't with Steph. Let's be real.
But I would have to say this. Aisha Curry takes a huge L when she said the NBA was rigged because her man lost a game. And she trying to change the narrative. I'm sorry, y'all. But shit, let's be real. Aisha's fine, but she ain't got shit on Steph's mama.
You'd smash Steph's mama instead of Aisha.
Have you seen his mama?
I have, but she ain't better than Aisha, man. Come on.
Yes, she is.
I don't know about that one, dog.
Man, we gonna have to debate about that. I mean,
we gonna have to, man. But you probably know some things that I don't about them, because there's a certain realm that you will go to the depths to that I will not go to. So you might know some things that I don't know.
I'm talking about Sophia. Let me stop. I'm talking about that Sarah J.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, since we want Sarah J real quick, why the fuck is every time someone says something about Sarah J crazy online, she blows the fuck up? Obama following Sarah J, she blows up. Sarah J is better than Beyonce, she blows up. So what is it?
I guess people find it hard to accept that, niggas jack off to Sarah J.
What is it about that donkey faced bitch with a good throat that get niggas jammed up?
Maybe it's because Sarah J isn't the most, aesthetically pleasing. Because if it was Elsa Jean, no one would care. Because Elsa Jean is fine as fuck. But because it's Sarah J, I don't know. Maybe it feeds into the stereotype. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. Can't know, man. Look, if you say the name Sarah J and a man knows who she is, then he's jagged off to her. There's no shame to it, because you wouldn't know if you wasn't that deep in the porn game. And most men know who she is, which means most men have jagged off to her. There's no shame to it. I don't know why dudes be hiding behind, oh, no, I don't know who that. No, man, the fuck up, man. You jagged off to her, man. People jag off. What's the big fucking deal? Even Ric Flair don't get his dick sucked every day.
Sarah, it's like this. Basically, from what I see, you got your Bella Dangers, your Melrose Fox, Monet Divine, Jada Kush. It's a lot of other people's names I ain't mentioned, but you got that. It's just people can't say. It's basically like this. You have a fine chick like Asha Curry at the house, but why the fuck are you sneaking out the house for some Sarah J? All I can say is film don't lie. Show the film of Sarah J in action.
Yeah, exactly. That explains it all right there. Look, man, any dude who's been to a club to talk to chicks, they already know what time it is. Sometimes you're going to go out there, you're going to have a bad game like Playoff P. Maybe not as many bad games as Playoff P, but you're going to have a bad game, bro. And then you're going to have to go for the chick who may not be, the most aesthetically pleasing, but she a hardcore freak. So men that, are not 50-year-old virgins understand why people find Sarah J appealing.
So you mentioned Playoff Pete. Okay, Playoff Pete, man, he has a lot of terrible games. You can't call yourself Playoff Pete if you always failing. And
he's gonna be the death of the Clippers, man.
Russell Westbrook, we are sorry that we blame you for him leaving. Well, I personally didn't blame you, but other people did online. Not nobody on this video right now, but it's just other people in society blame you for everything.
I knew Paul George was leaving anyway. I knew that. Look, here's the thing. To me, with the Golden State Warriors, I felt like if
they getting Joel Embiid.
No, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it. I know I'm gonna say it because I know you still hold it against me, as you should. I thought matchup wise they were the best team with Steven Adams, Russ, and Paul George. Matchup wise, they would give the Warriors the toughest time. But Playoff P became Playoff P.
And let's be honest, Kawhi is carrying that motherfucker.
Him and Lemon Pepper Lou, man.
I knew Paul George wasn't the one when he failed the Pacers. Is it me or it's like everybody from that Pacer team became scrubs besides David West? He got his ring and left. Oh yeah, he joined the Warriors.
I asked people this the other day, but no one wants to answer it. I said, look, people who become superstars, usually they get it before they have to go against the dude. D Rose was considered a superstar way before he faced off with Wade, or the people just saw him. And people saw Luka his first year say he's a fucking superstar. Paul
D Rose
George
was a superstar. Like,
in college. He was a superstar in college, man.
yeah. So if
Like
I'm
he was always
honest, he was a
even at a
superstar.
high school level. But with Paul George, no one said shit about him being a superstar.
Wait, they
Until,
did. They did.
no, they didn't.
Never forget that series with Miami.
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
you
That's what
had
I'm getting.
Stephen
That's
A.
what I'm getting.
You had Stephen
That's what I'm
A.
getting.
You had Stephen A. Smith. He coming on first take. Y'all see them trees over there hyping up David West, Paul George, Roy Hibbert because they tall and shit. Y'all see no trees? LeBron
That's what
can't
I'm.
beat
That's
them
what I'm getting
niggas.
to.
LeBron is trouble. Remember that
Mhm.
one game that the Pacers had? Everybody like Pacers is over. Pacers had the one. LeBron did some kind of amazing run with a fucking layup and scored, and they lost. I'm like,
That
what?
was a goofy ass layup.
That was a good ass game. I won money on that game.
But I'm gonna say this. And this is what I was getting to. The superstar talk for Paul George never even started until that series. He goes one-on-one with LeBron. LeBron gives him a high five. He's a superstar.
To be
Ever
fair,
since then.
to be fair, that's always the LeBron narrative. To be fair with certain people,
Yeah.
because if you could take LeBron to his limit, you are considered up there. If you could, Victor Oladipo took LeBron to his limit. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. People were saying Boston's coming. It's over. So if you could take him to his limit and push him to Ultra Instinct like Goku or Super Saiyan, you are considered a threat and you are arriving. So when they seen Pacers did that and Paul George was the quote unquote leader, that's why they felt that way about Paul George. He's here. People consider Paul George a top 5 around that fucking time.
Ah, hell no. Come on, man.
It's just funny as hell. But he always failing. So it's like, okay, he was in the third spot for MVP. Okay. I mean, anybody could be in the MVP race. Look at Joakim Noah. Wasn't he like the 4th finalist one year?
Hey, no. Hate on. Before you hate on Joey Cano, he was playing out of his mind that year, man.
I like the Bulls. I like Joakim Noah, but I want to keep it real.
Joey Cano, you can make a case should have won the MVP. You can make a case. That one
my
year.
My big criticism of the Bulls, and you know this, it always be the management and how they treat their players. And my criticism of Joakim Noah, he had 2 great years. That was it.
No, come on, man. Nah. Joey Cano was
great now.
From 2009 till at least 2014, he was solid.
2000. I think it was
going back to
2 great years.
Going back to
listen, 2 great years, great. If we took the other years might been good, but after that, when he started coming off the bench, that's when he was sucking.
After the plantar fasciitis, you can tell he was a bit.
Nate Robinson was doing the same shit, but how do the Bulls kick Nate Robinson? Don't sign Nate Robinson next year, and he was helping the low. With remember the talk? If the Bulls win this series, D Rose might come off the bench. They were treating D Rose like that one kid off Hey Arnold. Stoop kid for the lead the stoop. Nate Robinson playing with that foot thing, he throwing up with bag in his face. Joakim Noah's doing the same thing. D Rose might actually get the fuck up. That's how they were treating it. But same thing with Kawhi, D Rose never got out for them. They traded D Rose. They didn't. To me, they failed D Rose. D Rose didn't fail them. They failed D Rose. Trade him for no fucking reason.
With no emotion and soul left in his body after what the management has done to us, I 100% agree.
And then
they quit on us the way Dwight Coward quitted on LA the first stint.
You think he quit on y'all?
We got new management. And salute to Dwight Coward. Dwight Coward in the last game saved the game for all the Lakers fans. I still call you a suspect Lakers fan because you don't want to pick a side, but still, the Lakers fans, based off the way Dwight Coward played in this last game, he saved the game for him, man. He really did.
So we're not going to talk about Alex Caruso with the same pick and roll thing he did with AD 3 straight times. He did the same pick and roll thing 3 straight times back to back, and they kept falling for it. I said, bro, this is the same fucking play.
when you got AD in a pick and pop situation, there's no guarding it. Like, damn, I could give you a ball and say run a pick and roll with AD. You can do it because it's AD, bro. You're gonna get 3 to 5, even 10 assists if you run at the whole game with AD, man. Pick and pop, elbow pull up. AD's gonna make that every time, man.
Prince, straight back to back, back to back, back to back. He did it 3 straight times. I can
You're
see
guarding a pick
Wade.
and roll, though, man. That's guarding a pick and roll, man. You know how hard it is to guard a fucking pick and roll with AD in it?
Okay, legit question now.
You already can't guard AD.
How many people said Portland would sweep the Lakers? How many people said
Portland? You're gonna have to get Shaq big ass in there if you're trying to hold down AD, man. There's no guard.
Next question. How do you feel Shaq never went to the Lakers and Shaq stayed in Orlando to make it work with Penny? Would they ever won the championship?
No. Jordan was back, man.
You said no fast.
Jordan came back. That's all that need to be said.
Oh, that's another question I was going to ask. Remember when Jordan first retired, right? If Jordan never went back, do you think Jordan's legacy would still be where it is right now? He never went back.
No.
How many rings did he win by that time? 3 or 2?
You could point to other guys who've three-peated one time. No other team has three-peated twice. Jordan and Pippen are the only duo to do it twice.
I got another question for you. Let's say if somebody on the Lakers was added to the Miami Heat roster, would they win the championship in your eyes?
If we replaced a certain player with LeBron, they probably have 10
If LeBron is on Miami Heat and the only person that's you trade away is probably go on Dragic. Right? LeBron replaced Dragic. God, you know what I'm talking about.
We're replacing him with who I think we talking about?
LeBron.
We're putting a certain someone, the warrior of all warriors, on that Miami team with Pat Riley?
Eric Spoelstra. You got LeBron James as the point guard instead of Gordon and Dragic.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Butler's still on the team. Bam is on the team. Oh boy, that D Wade helped win the slam dunk contest.
So you want to put Bron and a certain someone who no one could check ever could check, no matter if they double or triple teamed them, couldn't check on the same roster.
You talking about Jimmy Butler or Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson?
Oh, man, I thought you was talking about put Kobe on Miami. I'm like, bro.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about how would you feel LeBron went to Miami Heat and
right now, like LeBron of right now is what you mean?
Yeah,
like current LeBron.
Yeah, he's just the playmaker for them, and he's mentoring Kendrick Nunn.
I don't see it working.
Okay. Now, since you mentioned Kobe, I'm going to have to ask you a Kobe question.
Just because of how LeBron plays, man, I don't see it working.
Kobe question.
Not with you see how Miami runs their offense?
Yeah.
I don't see it working with LeBron.
I kind of see it working, and LeBron doesn't really shoot that much. He's just passing it to Duncan, Tyler Hero, and them.
Yeah, but it's like the offense they ran with Wade, man, where, Bron was like the queen on the chessboard. He can go wherever he want, do whatever he want. I don't see. I mean, Tyler Hero is still going to get buckets because he works well with Bron. Mm-hmm. But you got to space, open up that floor. Bam's not going to be close to the basket. Just the spacing. Jimmy can play with Bron, but Jimmy's not going to be as effective playing with him. He's still going to get his, but not like he do now.
Okay. So how
certain people play good with Bron and certain people don't. Like when we bring up the Pau Gasol versus Mo Williams conversation, I'm like, Mo Williams plays better with him because of the style of play.
So
but Powell's the better
how would you feel? Fuck. You just had okay. Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine with LeBron. Which one would be better?
Bradley Bill.
Explain your answer. Because people are gonna be
Bradley
curious.
Bill catches and shoots better than Zach does. If you say Bradley Bill go spot up and shoot, well, I've been doing that shit for John Wall for the last 10 years. I know how to fucking do that. Zach, though, you know, you got an ISO with him. He's an ISO guy. Jamal Crawford, Carmelo, Joe Johnson, those are ISO guys. Zach can play other styles, but when you want to use him at his – the way to explain it to people who love LeBron, imagine putting LeBron James on the team and saying, LeBron, you're not going to be the playmaker. You're just going to stand in the corner and spot up and shoot threes. Does he get the same numbers doing that?
No.
Being a spot-up shooter. No, he don't. You're going to do the same shit Shane Battier does, LeBron. That's what you're going to do. He's not going to be looked at as great of a player because he's not doing what you sign him for.
Who are you talking about?
I'm saying like when you get a guy on your roster, but you don't use him correctly. Like,
true. I mean, you can't put everybody in the same offense thing because it's not going to work. That's when people be like,
yeah, right. You feel me?
Someone made a post recently. They said, I can't remember what player it was. Was it John Moran? It was somebody they said who would make a great thing. No, Devin Booker. What team would be on? What team should he go to? I said, whatever system fits him the best.
Right.
I mean, you could say, let's just say he should go to Miami. People say he should go to Miami. Nah, if that system don't fit him the best, he should not go there. I mean, you could say a player has to adjust. You could say a player has to adjust, but let's be real. Well, I just use Miami as a quick example. But
yeah. But I feel you.
Every player can't adjust because sometimes every player can't adjust, man. It's simple as that.
Look at Pau Gasol and D'Antoni's offense as a good example. He's
Paul
a great
Gasol,
player.
awesome.
And a half-court offense.
Paul
you put
Gasol,
him in
awesome.
Offense, he's good. But
Paul
you
Gasol,
put him in
awesome.
that D'Antoni run and gun one, he's not as good.
It's like, here's the fun thing with Paul Gasol. D'Antoni, trash. He goes to the Bulls. Yes. Wait, why did the Bulls get rid of Paul Gasol?
Because you know why he was there, though. He was there to mentor Mirotic. That's why they signed him.
And Mirotic went overseas.
Well, Mirotic got his ass whooped by Bobby Portis and didn't want to be in Chicago after that. Remember how Debo whooped red ass and he didn't want to come around the hood no more? That was Mirotic, basically.
Mirotic left. Mirotic.
Well, this is why if you ain't about that life, this is the thing. It's okay to not be about that life. But it's corny to pretend to be about that life when you're not. You ran up on Bobby Portis, acting like you was about that life, and Bobby Portis slapped the shit out your ass, and you ran to management and said, get me off the team, man. Well, you shouldn't have ran up on him.
He said Bobby.
I mean, it's not like he jumped you in the shower. You ran up on him. He slapped the shit out your ass.
I'm looking at it right now because I forgot about that shit. I forgot Bobby Portis was even on the Bulls.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is there actual video of it?
No, there's no video of it.
They just suspended him 8 games.
Yeah, he slapped the shit out of his ass, man. Whooped his ass.
And they traded Bobby Portis to the Knicks.
Later. They traded Mirotic immediately, I think, to New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken. He was with the Pelicans.
I will say this. Mirotic had a good game. It's just a shame he left.
Yeah, he's a great player. I fucks with him as a player, but man to man, like I said, if you're not about that life, don't pretend to be about that life. It's okay, you know what Kendrick said, you ain't got to lie to kick it. It is okay to not be about that life. It is okay. There's nothing wrong with not being about that life. But it's corny to pretend to be about that life. It's okay to say, look, man, you could be about that life. You could be about take me to jail. I'm not about going to jail. You want to fight people, you want to go to jail, get fucked in the ass by the booty warrior. You about that life. I'm not about that shit, bro. I'm good. It is okay to not be about that life.
I mean,
But it's corny to
some
pretend.
people are about that life, as you can see with Sonya Deville getting niggas getting house broken into and shit.
You know what? People got. Look, here's the thing. In the case of Sonya getting her house broken into, at first I was gonna clown her. I'm not gonna lie. But when I thought about it, I was like, well, she did have Mandy's life to consider in that situation. You know,
Why was you gonna clown her for running?
Here's the thing: when you talk shit on the internet, what she said to JD.
Oh, that's what you talking about.
That's what I meant.
When
That's
the
what I
Alexa
meant.
Bliss thing. When
Yeah.
old boy made a
When
joke,
she was
when old boy made a petty joke about Alexa. Manny was talking greasy, talking about she would beat these dudes' asses and shit.
Not Mandy. Let's keep it
No,
100.
not yet. Sonya made a
Sonya.
greasy comment saying she could beat these dudes' asses and shit, and she ever saw them. And a guy
Right.
like that pulled up to her house, and she running and shit, paranoid.
Right.
She did have Manny life to consider. To be honest, when I first heard it, and people was like, "Did she whoop his ass?" I legit thought, "Man, Sonya's not gonna whoop their ass." I was like, all that talk about did she whoop their ass? I know she beat. No, she didn't. I knew for a fact.
See, I said the same fucking thing.
I need to stop saying Manny.
Thing.
I keep thinking Manny because Manny was there. I need to stop saying Manny. Sonya. When I first heard
Sonya,
got broken house, everybody like, did she whoop his ass? Did she whoop his ass? I'm keep thinking, why would everybody think she whooped the guy's ass? Like,
you want to know why? No. This is why, Ashton. Because we bring this up all the time. Most of the fan base have never been around people who are about that life. Most people, when they gonna fuck someone up, they don't have to announce, I'm MMA trained, I'm this, I'm that. They don't say that shit. They will just run up and drop a motherfucker. You don't see Brock Lesnar, I'm trained, no. If you step to Brock, he will just beat the shit out your ass. He don't announce his training. He don't say shit. You run up on his big ass, he just gonna beat the fuck out your ass. Steve Blackman, another example. He never, I'm trained. No. Steve Blackman was quiet than a motherfucker. You round up on him, he'll beat the fuck out your ass.
Even if you train and all that, and you
most people who will fuck you up.
Even if they said they did this and shit that, you could tell when someone's about their life. I never got that from Sonya.
That's what I'm saying.
Because when I heard I kept thinking like, I kept thinking she must have ran away. And when I heard the story, she ran away. Like, but everybody was like, did she whoop his ass? I'm thinking, why would they think she whoop his ass? Even when I seen a picture, I knew she didn't whoop his ass. One of them
quiet killers, you know what I'm saying? Like if Sonya was like even Matt Riddle, he get high and he maybe talk a little shit, but every time, I was in UFC, I didn't even know the motherfucker was in UFC because he don't ever talk about it like that.
And then did you see his knockout?
He don't talk about it. I mean, Ronda's another good example. Ronda talk about her goats. She talk about her ranch. She talk about, I want to be a mom. You rarely hear that woman talk about all that training she went through because when people are trained, Montez Ford is a fucking Marine. You would not know.
You would never know because he don't talk about it.
Because he don't talk about it. He don't have to. Lacey Evans rarely mentions it. I mean,
the only time Lacey mentioned it when they're trying to promote
when the company makes her do it, but she don't put that out there like that. Bobby Lashley is a fucking 300-pound Army sergeant, but most people wouldn't know that because he don't broadcast that shit.
I understand why you felt that Sonya shit was funny. It makes perfect sense now. Sonya was talking greasy as fuck online.
That's what I'm saying.
She was talking like she was about that life.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like
I still clown her. Low key, she just clown a little bit.
But that's the thing, man.
Because the guy she was threatening.
CM Punk's another one. And no disrespect, because he probably lived like 10 blocks from me. But the whole I'm MMA trained, Muay Thai, and then we see what happens in UFC. It's like most people who can legit beat the shit out of you don't really brag about being able to beat the shit out of you. They don't really say anything at all, man. They usually chill. They like chilling in the cut, and then someone may make the mistake of running up on them and get the living shit beat out of them.
Yep.
That's typically how that works.
She still gets clowned. She gets still. I know where you're coming from now. She still gets clowned.
Fuck you up are not the ones being loud like that.
She still gets clowned.
Loud motherfucker, he probably get his ass whooped 9 times out of 10. But the quiet motherfucker in the back, that's the motherfucker you need to worry about 9 times out of 10.
She's still getting clowned. People like, why you clowning her about? The situation was she was talking. Alexa Bliss had someone said something about Alexa Bliss. They didn't say directly to her. They said it on his own content.
I'll tell you what he said. Because I thought people overreacted to that shit anyway.
They did, but where was everybody? Where was everybody? What question? Where was everybody for Sasha and Naomi? Quiet as mouse. Maybe Rhea, Dakota Kai, Liv Morgan said something, but everybody quiet. I didn't see Sonya coming in. I'm gonna beat some ass. She was all about that life over the Bliss comment. But Sonya, as soon as she see a skinny motherfucker pull up to her house, she's running away. I got to leave WWE now.
I'm just like, look. In her defense, if she got to, move, get a new house, I don't blame her for that because people are crazy.
Is she that attracted to get her house broken into?
But don't run your mouth about if I see you in the dark alley, I'm gonna fuck you up, you little nerd, and then the little nerd pull up and you run away. Like I said, on one hand, it wasn't just her life on the line; it was her homie. Life on the line. If you try to jump a man when he's by himself,
Prince,
that's cool.
Let's be
but
real.
when you try to jump him when he with his girl, that's some
your homie's in the house too. Let's be real. If Sonya was really about that life, she could have easily disabled that nigga. Let's be honest.
I'm trying to give her a pass though, man, because it's like
Prince. You and me both know if she was really about that life,
if she was by herself, then
I still say she would have ran. I didn't know Mandy was in the house too till I heard the part. I had to get Mandy. And so I didn't. All we heard was somebody trying to break in her house. I was like, everybody was like, did she beat him up? I was thinking, why they keep thinking Sonya got hands like that?
Because she brags about it, and people who've never
if
been.
If Sonya really had hands like that, she would still be in MMA.
I don't know, man. I mean, people get injured, people get hurt, man.
She didn't get injured. She just couldn't cut it.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. I mean, she's like I said, but here's the thing. Like I said, people who can typically
Shayna got more hands than fucking Sonya.
Ain't nobody running up on Shayna. Ain't nobody running up on her. Let's be real.
I mean, you'd be surprised with these fan base now. That nigga came all the way from Carolina for some Sonya Deville at Tampa, bro. That nigga was on a mission.
You know what? I got kind of. This is where being, I mean, I don't put out, certain shit about me, but you know about me. And I was, I sat down, me, Unc and Rel talked about it. And I was like, this dude dumb because if it was me, I would have went about it this way. And I'm like, look, if you're going to do some crime shit, at least plan this shit out better, man. That's all I'm saying, man.
He came from Carolina all the way to Tampa.
With no real plan, man. You still on camera. You still like, bruh.
You know what made it worse?
Goofy shit.
You know what made it worse? He didn't have it all in his head because he was still in the house after she left.
That's like, bro,
he had to be in the house for another 40 minutes just chilling in that bitch.
Like I said, I'm not going to go into detail about the way a motherfucker should go about it, but at the same time, bro, if you going to do any dirt, I don't care what it is, at least be smart enough how you go about it is all I'm going to say. I don't care if you robbing a bank. I don't care if you going to jump someone on the street. Be smart how you go about it, bro. That's all I'm going to say. And the way he had it planned was dumb, bro. I wish he would have pulled up on Lacey Evans like that. Because Marines are trained, if you mace them, they can still beat your ass. So
Lacey Evans would
have beat the fuck out of his ass.
Lacey Evans could have had Naomi, Natalia, and Lana at the house. And Lacey would have did some work.
Lacey would have fucked him up.
So when I keep hearing that Sonya would possess, why do y'all think Sonya's gangster like that for real?
No.
Sonya would
not bust. Lacey, it wouldn't be a story. It'd just be some random dude fucked up in the hospital.
Paige, and matter of fact, Alicia Fox got more spice than fucking Sonya. And we being real. You heard reports of Alicia Fox bucking on people.
Bruh. Look, like I said,
remember that time Alicia Fox and Paige start beating up fans and shit and break their cameras because they were recording them? Alicia, come on. Sonya is never about that life.
I'll give Sonya only a pass because Mandy was there.
I'm still waiting for Sonya to confirm that she's fucking Mandy Rose.
Nah, because we don't know what the story is. It could be Mandy got a crib in New York, so look, you could come stay at my crib. That happens.
Bruh, come on now. You telling me Wait. Also, why is Sonya? It's just Mandy. What's the happened to Sonya's girlfriend? Oh, they broke up. That same bitch that fucked up your storyline
That
that you
don't mean
couldn't
they
do. They
fucking.
broke up.
That don't mean they fucking. I mean, I wish they would, but that
Remember
don't
that
mean.
story? No, remember that storyline that they presented to Sonya, but she said she couldn't do it because her girlfriend. That girlfriend not there no more, huh? See, you fucking up your own cash for a bitch that's not that's not gonna be there forever.
I mean, but they homies, man. They done been through the fire through a lot, man.
Man, let's be real. Every girl and her best friend coochie.
I would love to imagine that and even see
Prince,
it.
Prince, you know it's real. You
You
just
know
can't say.
how I function with these shits,
You
man.
know
I
you
know
can't.
all
You
that,
know
man.
since we're on camera, you can't really say nothing as much. But you know every chick and her best friend coochie at least one time.
I can only dream. But on some real shit, man, look, Sonya, she did the smart thing. What she did was intelligent, but at the same time, because you want to threaten dudes over the internet, and then when one of them pull up, so like I said, I can't fault people for looking at that
That's a
sideways.
Prince. Let's be real. That's a L. That's a L. Simple as that.
She was protecting her homie. So
Wait,
she get the
am I
pass.
clowning her for being safe? No, I'm clowning her on the aspect that she ran her mouth online and somebody was about that shit and showed up and she wasn't about that shit. That's why I'm clowning her. Stop talking big and bad online because any of these marks can pull up on you any fucking given minute.
Right.
All them wrestlers that was talking shit when it come to save Alexa Bliss and shit, and y'all could get pulled up on any minute. You better be about that
Well,
life.
but that's the thing. But that's the thing with fans. Like, there's levels of fans. Certain, majority of the fan base, the people who are the poster children for what a fan is. Yeah, you typically don't have to worry about them. But you do have some fans who are legit out of their fucking minds, like this dude. But then you got other fans who legit have jobs, don't live in a basement, et cetera, et cetera. Small portion, but some of us legit, we do our thing, man. So, but yeah, homie pulling up like that was all kinds of wrong. But at the same time, when you talk crazy and reckless over the internet, there's gonna be someone that tests you on that shit. Soldier Boy had to learn that shit the hard way. Remember we were talking shit to Ice-T, and the motherfuckers ran up in his house and stole his shit?
But didn't that Soldier pop one of them niggas though?
No. That's later on. That was the time after that. When they stole his chain, he was like, "Oh, they had guns. They had AKs." And they was like, "No, all we had was a pistol." And they was taunting him on the internet and shit. We had a little pistol. He was scared and pissing himself, and we took his jewelry and everything.
But he did shot
So
somebody after that.
yeah, that was the next time when they tried to rob him the second time. He shot old dude.
He learned his lesson.
Yeah, he learned his lesson, but
Still,
he stopped
Sonya,
running his,
there might not be a
he
next
stopped
time
running his
Sonya.
mouth.
So, can
When
you
you running your
imagine?
mouth like you Billy Badass,
Can you
gonna meet
imagine?
Billy Badass.
Can you imagine Sonya wasn't there? I mean, Manny wasn't there. Can you imagine what could have happened?
If she would have ran away, if the dude had a gun, okay, run. But a dude got a little. First of all, you brag about being MMA trained, combat trained. Like when you run your mouth and create this certain aura about yourself, you don't see people run up on Mike Tyson. As old as he is, don't nobody want no smoke with him. But you also don't see Mike Tyson. Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up to people on Twitter. No, Mike Tyson chilling, man. That's why don't nobody test him like that. When you talk crazy, you run your mouth about you Billy Badass, you will eventually meet Billy Badass. That's how it works. If you run your mouth about being Billy Badass, someone will run up who is a real Billy Badass, and we see what happens.
Make them famous.
Yeah, basically.
She still gets an L. Because when you said you were going to clown her, then you brought up when she was talking shit about that guy JD. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, look.
Oh
But
yeah.
here's the thing. But yeah, it's like, yeah, in that instance, yeah, like if I'm by myself and somebody run up on me, I could just go 100% and whoop their ass. But if I'm with my wife or I'm with my son, I can't go 100% because I got to consider protecting them too. That's why it's always considered some punk shit when you run up on somebody when they with their girl or with their kid. Now, if you jump a dude when he by himself, well, yeah, it's fair game. He's by himself. But you jumping a dude when he with his kid or with his girl, that's some punk shit.
Shit corny as hell.
It's corny.
Sonya takes an L, man.
Talking shit on the internet in general to anybody regardless of the situation, is corny because it's the fucking internet. You're not gonna be able to reach through the phone and slap this dude. Like,
but Prince, it feels so fucking good.
It's corny though, man. It's corny as fuck.
It depends on the situation. Because you have people.
If you personally have the dude's address or he has your address, that's one thing. But if I don't know this,
you have people do some state shit, like tell people you racist and shit when you're not. So it depends on the situation.
Don't pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Plane tickets only cost $50. Pull up, bro. It's COVID. Pull up. If you really feel that way, you want to do something to me, pull up. And most of them won't. So I'm just, look. Talking shit over the internet is corny to begin with. At least to me it is. Because it's like, if you ain't really going to do nothing to the man or he ain't going to do nothing to you, it's corny, man.
Right.
Like if I don't have his address, I don't know where his mama stay, he don't know where my family stay, it's corny, bro. To even go there. Why am I trying to flex and be tough to some dude I've never met or never will meet? That's corny. It's corny, man. That's just me, though. It's a waste of energy, too.
But when you come into the defense of somebody over a comment saying they sex is better than their wrestling skills, and you ready to fight the guy, and you don't even know him, you take an L when someone don't even know you pulling up.
Yeah, that was corny. That was corny as fuck on Sonya's part. That was corny on the Big Show's part. Big Show is 7 foot tall. He done lost weight, so give him credit for losing weight. He probably about 350 now, and he's worth millions on top of millions of dollars. Why the fuck do you care what some lame ass nerd has to say?
You know what was corny? It was some people. He said, "Yo, I met you before. You say you like my podcast." That's corny as hell. Someone he say, "I met you before. You say you was digging. I was telling you and stuff." That's how you know wrestlers don't give a fuck.
To me, if Alexa would have checked him, that would have been in pocket because, you know, he was saying something about her. If she would have personally checked him, that's one thing.
Legit, but why I gotta say fuck Alexa a little bit. I have to say fuck Alexa a little bit, to be honest, man. Because she set the fire for everybody to attack guy and just continue it. And she ain't stopped till like almost 3 or 4 days later. Sasha got some shit saying. She ain't rushed to the internet, saying, "Yo, help me bash this guy." Sasha handed that shit straight up, and boom, that's it. She ain't need motherfuckers to help her. Down. So to me, that separates a real woman from a little girl. Naomi the same thing. She ain't do this Alexa shit. Alexa need a pity party. She need her super sense to save her. I save you, Alexa. I'm an Alexa fan, y'all. I got her shirt. I've been supporting her since NXT when people ain't give a fuck about her. But I'm just calling it what it is. Alexa did some corny shit, too. I could see the guy sent her a message saying that. He didn't do that.
Right.
So how many people say shit about Sasha or this person or John from Star Wars? Well, John's from Star Wars. He's going off now on people because he's not with Star Wars no more. He tired of them motherfuckers. He's saying racist shit to him. Mm-hmm. But still, he going off on people now. But they don't need pity parties. They can't handle their shit on their own. Alexa needed the whole wrestling world from different companies just to handle one guy. They was calling this guy Mama's House.
Fucking nerd.
That's the thing I can't respect Alexa for.
That's what bothers.
They was calling his mama house, threatening to kill his mama.
That's what bothers me the most about it. Like, the dude's a commentator. He's the quote unquote wrestling nerd that y'all don't take seriously. Their opinions don't matter. He makes a metaphor to your in-ring work, which he's not the first person to say this about you. Now, did he say it in a crass way? Yeah, he did. But at the same time, people have criticized Alexa since 2015 for her in-ring ability. That hasn't gone away, you know. So he just said she's a lazy in-ring performer, uses a metaphor for it. And look, man, Lacey Evans, I keep praising Lacey so damn much, man. But you go to the damn military, you move like old people, fuck people, bruh. You can't handle some dude. I'm not about to go in on Alexa like that, man. But come on, bruh. That's the worst thing you ever heard. Some dude saying that your wrestling ability is boring and lazy. When people have been saying that for 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Like, this isn't something new, man. This is as dumb as when MC Hammer got mad at Jay-Z for that So Appalled line about him going broke when everyone else has already joked about it forever.
But Alexa, I need my fans and my wrestler fans to help me out because this guy bashed me on an old video.
Now, if he would have addressed it and sent it to her, that's one thing. But that's not what happened, though.
You know what's so funny? You know who you didn't see comment on that bullshit? I didn't see Sasha. And everybody, Sasha and Alexa are cool. So stop with the whole Alexa's a better wrestler because they were beefing. Now you change the narrative.
Which she isn't, but okay.
Alexa's a better wrestler. Why? Because Alexa don't botch as much. Sasha has a different moveset that's more dangerous than Alexa. Maybe that's why she don't botch as much. Alexa's better.
I had a gripe with
Ashton, you can't change my mind. Alexa's better. That's why I hate about you, Joseph. That's why I hate about you people that had a Joseph Chapman mindset. You can't handle my criticism for this, but you praise my criticism for other shit.
You know how fans are, man. If you don't agree with them, then, they got to call you out your name and all this other shit. It's like, I don't know, man. I think it's just the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you remember being a kid going on the playground. Bubba just threw Mae Young through a fucking table. Damn, man, you see that shit? That shit was crazy. No, man, it was sadistic, man. Man, man. And y'all just talk it out. Y'all laugh about what happened the night before. And that's just what it was, man, because, you just chilling with the homie talking about what you saw, man. But now people get so sensitive about everything, man. Well, you can't say that shit about Alexa. And that's what bothered me about the Io Shirai match. Io legit busted her shit. I didn't see one post about Io botch, Io botch, Io botch. Io legit damn near fucked herself up for real. Not a single person trolled her about it. Sasha can't even fart and people got to say something stupid about her. So I felt the way about that. But that's just me. I'm like, man, what a post about Io botching? Why ain't she a dangerous performer? But y'all always throw that shit on Sasha, huh?
You want to know why, right?
Oh, we know why. All I'm going to say is this is America.
I mean, if I'm going to criticize anybody's botch and make a joke about it. But don't be cool with me if I make a Sasha joke that she botched. If I have a problem if I make a Rey Mysterio joke when he botched. Sasha and Rey Mysterio, same kind of moveset. Keep that same energy. I don't give a fuck if Shawn Michaels botching. I'm still making a joke.
Which he does a lot. Shawn Michaels botches a whole fucking lot, but no one calls that out. But he's an all-time great. So, like I said, man, I don't pay it no mind like that, but I thought that was fucking hilarious, man, that Io legit busted her shit and no one said anything about it. Like, she legit busted her shit. Like, the match stopped. Like, when the DJ scratch and stopped the record, that's what happened when she busted her shit, man. But, no one cares, man.
They care, just not gonna say it.
But Sasha botches to actually try to save a performer. She has to slow flipping over the rope because they're not ready to catch her. But it's a botch and everyone lose their mind. So
I still say that was a botch, but we're not going to settle on
They
that.
wasn't ready to catch her.
To me, it was a botch.
Sarah Logan was the only person ready to catch her.
Disagree or agree on that spot, but the whole it's only Sasha botching. We can't criticize Rey Mysterio's, the HBKs, Johnny Gargano. Nah, we criticize. I will criticize anybody
Bruh.
and make light.
Did anyone did anyone shit on that ladder match for all the botches?
I didn't see. The main thing I seen online that I was looking for is people reaction to Cross. And the only thing about the ladder match that I really was criticizing, Velvet the Train. Oh, the title belt behind me.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna get off the tall ass ladder, go on this little small ladder right here on this Powerade bottle, and try to get the thing. Even though it's right here, I can just pull it. Mm-hmm. Which several wrestlers have won the ladder match just from doing this.
Mm-hmm.
He do dumb shit every match. That match with Adam Cole, it's a weapons match. It's no disqualification. I'm gonna throw my bat down and just fight him with hands.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. Even if he didn't grab it, he could have improv it. He could have, reached up and put too much force on it and slapped it so the belt slung around so he couldn't grab it just to buy time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to work around that, But, it was heat of the moment, We're saying this in hindsight, you know what I'm saying? But
it still was corny for Velvet Green. I get it. He's not supposed to win it. But, man, he could at least...
He could have played it off better. He could have played it off.
At least, it's behind me. Let me be so arrogant that I'm trying to just grab it and not turn around because I'm lazy. That could have been a better display of his arrogance that he has.
Right. Yeah, like I say, yeah, he could have played it off better. He could have played it off a lot better.
He's a dope wrestler. I don't give a fuck what people say. Innocent to proven guilty. And there's no real evidence besides a whole bunch of bullshit.
I mean, there's evidence on Hulk Hogan, but they want him still there, so that's all I'm going to say.
You can't disrespect Hulk Hogan after all he did. Yes, we can.
Fuck him. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, I still watch his matches. I still watch Mel Gibson movies. But as the person now, because in the movie they are a character. That's the thing you got to separate. Not everybody has to separate something. You don't want to support something that's cool. But Ashton, you watch Mel Gibson. In Mad Max, he's the Mad Max guy. He's not Mel Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan, yes, I can still watch his matches because that's the character. Terry is the real person. And Terry is the disgusting human being. Because if you ever caught the stuff that he said about Nick, his friend that got almost killed in the car accident, that alone will tell you about what kind of person Hogan is.
Yeah, I just I mean, I want to ask you this. How'd you feel about Dominic versus Seth? How'd you feel about that?
I think it was it has the perfect blend of action with storytelling in a wrestling environment. The only negative thing I have about that match is I'm trying to focus on the match. I'm getting almost 35 people waving. And I was just sick of that. I think what they tried to do with the thing was dope, with the whole dome thing. I just can't stand up people waving trying to be marks. When I watch the playoffs, I don't see fans waving. They're just chilling, watching their team. I'm not saying every person's doing that on the camera in WWE, but there's at least 35 of them you seeing right there. Just rewatch the match. I rewatch wrestling a lot. You rewatch the Seth Rollins and Ray match. Like any match tonight, they always changing the camera angle because they trying to get people to stop waving. They come how many camera cuts you get.
They blacked it out because people were acting a fool. So they had to black it out.
Shit too, huh?
People seeing that, yeah, they were shutting people's screens down for acting a fool. So, but here's the thing: with the Seth and Ray match, on one hand, from Seth and Ray's standpoint, it was storytelling. Seth wasn't really trying to win; he was more so torturing Ray by beating up his son.
So and that's what he was doing. That was his.
Yeah. From a story standpoint, it was dope. It was long, but it didn't drag. But from a fan standpoint, if I'm watching a match, like that's like watching I don't want to say his name because I say his name all the time, but that's like watching an NBA team play. One team's trying to win, and the other team just doesn't care. They don't care about winning. They're just going through the motions. They're just playing just for the sake of playing. They're not really trying to win. Seth wasn't trying to win. He was just trying to embarrass Dominic and Ray. Which, okay, within the story, okay, but it's like you beat the shit out of this dude. You're not gonna pin him. You're not gonna try to cover him. That gets boring after a while for a match that long. At least when Brock beat the shit out of Zach Gowen, it was quick.
For this match, matches you talking
embarrassing. That match, it was long, but it didn't drag, man. But at least when Brock beat the shit out of Zach Gowen, it was over quick.
I can't really criticize the Seth thing because I look at it that Seth didn't want this match. Didn't Dominique want this match more?
No, Seth won. He curb stomped him.
No. I'm not talking about winning. I'm talking about who won in the match. Dominique won in the match.
No, Seth won. He curb stomped him and pinned him.
No, won in the match.
Oh, who wanted it? Yeah. Dominic wanted it.
Seth Oz, what's more? Why would I end the suffering early? I can make him suffer in front of Ray. Suffer in front of him. He had the mama come out.
Yeah.
I know it was. I like the idea that Seth was like, "I'm gonna just torture you." Because
story wise, it made sense. I'm saying it was a dope match story wise, but as far as the fans getting bored midway through, like, well, yeah, the dude's not trying to win.
So fans was like that for every match though, just waving. They was doing that shit. The only match that you couldn't really see the fans do that for was the the Fiend versus Braun, which was that was hard hitting. Especially that table spot that Braun did to the Fiend. Well, I think he choke slammed him on the table or some shit. That table ain't budge. I'm like,
it
fuck
didn't
no.
give, yeah.
I
didn't like that match, and you know why I didn't like it.
Why you didn't like it?
Because there was something I was waiting for that never happened.
Alexa Bliss?
Yep.
You know what? Alexa Bliss probably was going to come out, but they had the Roman shit happen. Wait, man, fast. Speaking of that, how would you feel if Alexa Bliss was Roman manager? Or not manager, but like, you know what I'm talking about, like sidekick. Or not sidekick, you know what I'm talking about. With the shit that Lana do.
That'd be trash.
I mean, we just throwing ideas out because why Alexa ain't pop out? What was she waiting for?
But that's the only thing. Like, that's the only thing that even had me interested in this story. Like, is Alexa gonna be, a new Firefly? Is Braun gonna bust them cheeks? Like, that's all I cared about, man.
Remember
like,
what Alexa said, Braun?
Who won or lost? I did not care. I really didn't. If Braun won, I don't care. If Braun lost, I don't care.
He lost. The Fiend won.
But I'm saying I don't care though. I just want to know what's going on with Alexa. That's what I wanted to know.
You always been like that. You only care about women matches.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to watch men fall on top of each other. That shit's boring to me. As a kid and a teenager, that entertained me. But as a grown man, nah, man. Nobody trying to look at that shit.
Someone would say, well, how was you entertained by Goldberg but not entertained by Braun?
Because Goldberg would come. Because you know why? Because Goldberg would show up, whoop the dude's ass, and be done with it. It wasn't about no 5-star Meltzer rating. Goldberg would come out.
Wait. Braun and the Fiend wasn't trying to do no 5-star Meltzer rating.
No. But you know what I'm saying?
It was just too much. It was like a Godzilla and King Kong finally fighting. That's why I enjoyed it.
But with Goldberg, it wasn't about that. If you get into a fight with a dude and you can whoop his ass in 30 seconds, why would you not do that? Why are you going to be sitting there punching?
Because it's wrestling, man.
But that's what I don't like. That's why I could watch Goldberg forever and I watch them. Because Goldberg would just show up, whoop his ass.
Wait. To be fair, Goldberg couldn't do that when he came to WWE the second time. Quick 3-minute matches. Bitch. We got sensual beats in this bitch. We ain't going.
I miss WCW, man.
But wrestling, Stephanie McMahon said it. We don't really do quick matches because we want to give fans their fantasy. That's why WWE is better than UFC. Because UFC,
why not do it?
UFC, you build a story between these two fighters, and the match should be over in 10 seconds. And WWE was like, we give fantasies.
Man, fuck all that. If I can realistically whoop a dude's ass in less than a minute, why would I not do that?
So take what you said and put that logic with Sasha and Asuka. That match should have been over.
But Sasha can't realistically whoop Asuka unless Asuka's not gonna.
She can't.
No.
So you tell me the Sailor Moon Sasha Banks can't whoop Asuka ass in 10 seconds?
No. And Asuka can't whoop Sasha in 10 seconds.
Wait, you telling me?
This was Rhea Ripley versus
Cooking
Sasha.
Channel Sasha. Cooking Channel Asuka can't whoop her ass?
No. Have you seen how big Asuka actually is? She's not that big, bro.
So okay.
Now, if this was Rhea Ripley in the ring with someone, I'm like, okay, you can buy Rhea Ripley beating someone ass like.
But wrestling's not realistic though.
But Goldberg beating someone's ass who's half his size in less than a minute is very realistic. That's why I could watch him and not watch this bullshit.
To me, Goldberg is bullshit because he ain't. I respect other people more that perform while fans are still booing you than the guy that just give a half-ass performance because fans are booing him.
What about the DDP match?
No, I'm talking about what I just said. I respect a guy more that would still go out and give me a show that's worth my money instead of a guy that's just want to half-ass because fans are booing him. Roman gets booed all the time. He still gives his all. John Cena. Shit, there's several other people. But Goldberg want to give a piss-poor performance. Now, the DDP match, I give credit. That was dope, but let's be real.
What about the Sting match?
DDP, let's be real. DDP carried that match.
He did. But what about the Sting match?
The Sting, honest opinion, Sting match wasn't really all that. The hype was better than the actual.
Goldberg versus Sting was good.
I can't say it was good.
It was good.
I say the hype was better because, matter of fact, it's not even the hype, the shockness of it because it was a random match that happened. Because it wasn't announced till it just happened. Oh, we got a hook. The match I can't say was really good, but I will say I will check the match again just for you. I will rewatch it. See where you coming from.
And what they have two title matches in the same fucking night back to back.
So what about
just the story of that whole show was dope, man. The way they did.
Okay, you gave me that right. Tell me more matches from Goldberg in 20 years or 20 years.
The Lesnar rematch was dope.
He owed us that. He owed us that for giving that piss poor.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
He owed us that.
Right,
he owed us that. He owed us that.
Okay.
You can't fail twice.
The Rock Backlash match.
Okay, I give you that one. I won't say dope. It was straight. It wasn't dope.
It was cool. It wasn't bad.
It's not a match that you would go back to. Like
you don't go back and rewatch that shit. No, but it was cool. It was cool. Even the Steiner match was cool until Vince Russo came out and fucked it up. But it was cool up to that point.
So what else matches you got? Are you going to talk about that triple cage match?
No.
Goldberg spared Vince Russo?
No. We don't talk
about the Scott. Are you going to talk about the Scott Steiner match? That trash.
The Scott Hall match was cool. It was cool.
I don't remember Scott Hall match. If I'm honest, I don't remember the C's
gun, the taser gun.
I don't remember it.
The stun gun, the taser gun one.
I don't remember the match. I remember the C's for the match, but what actually happened, I don't remember it.
Yeah, it was straight. It wasn't nothing to write home about, but it was straight.
I need some dope shit, man. Like The Rock has more dope moments than that. I can lay some. Jeff Hardy got better dope shit than that.
I mean, it's Jeff Hardy though, man.
It's Goldberg. I was about to make a post. I was gonna make a post on Facebook saying, "Growing up, you thought Goldberg was that nigga, but when you grown, you be like, damn, he was whack."
Nah, man. This is what it is, man. Y'all doing Goldberg the same way y'all do Carmelo Anthony. If you
wait, no, don't say y'all, because I do like Carmelo, but I will have to clown because he got cut from the team. I did say they didn't use him right. Got cut from the team. Right. But I did have to clown. I did have to clown because he got cut. But I
Nate
was like,
Robinson got cut from a team.
and really, he got cut more so not on. He really got cut because they couldn't leave him on the bench.
Mm-hmm. How many teams did Nate Robinson get cut from though?
Dave Robinson.
And Nate Robinson is better than like 30% of the league.
Oh, I bring that up to you all the time. They did.
Yeah, you bring it up all the time. But that's what I'm saying. Just because a dude got cut.
Also, I even said Carmelo would have been good for the Lakers. LeBron tried to get him signed. He couldn't get signed. LeBron didn't even have the power to get Carmelo back in the NBA. That should say something to you. To be honest, I think something happened with the league. They didn't want Melo in there.
You want to know? You want to know what happened?
You say he posted some kind of racial shit.
No. 5%er.
What?
Melo's a 5%er.
What's that?
I'm gonna send it to you. But that's why they didn't want him in there. I'll send it to you. Just remind me tomorrow. You was born in Brooklyn. You should know about the 5%ers, man.
Man, it's been a minute, man.
It's been a minute, yeah. Just hit me up tomorrow. Or just look up what a 5%er is. He's a part of that. So kind of like Amari Stoudemire became part of the 5%ers, where you see him at now.
Oh, yeah. He tried to get back on the Lakers, too.
Yeah, and you know why they didn't sign him? He's a 5%er.
Damn. But LeBron did try to get Melo. People blaming LeBron because Melo was out the league. Bro, stop blaming people when he even said he wanted Melo on the Lakers. He said he wanted Melo on the Lakers. He couldn't even get him back. CP3 tried. CP3 is what, the president of the Players Association? Come on.
Yeah, but a lot of team owners, of course, they ain't gonna go for having a 5%er on their roster. A lot of owners ain't gonna go for that shit. Just look it up. Look up 5% Nation, and you'll be like, oh, that's why they didn't want his ass on there. And Melo's very vocal about that. So was Amari Stoudemire.
Is this something related to Ice Cube?
I don't think Ice Cube's a 5%er. I don't think he is. I think Chuck D used to be one. He might still be one. But I know Lord Jamar is one. Who else?
Jay-Z one too?
Yeah, Jay-Z's one. Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, Stoudemire.
I even said, I told John when we was discussing basketball, I said, bro, the only people that's keeping this Portland team alive is fucking CJ and fucking Melo. Melo was doing some nice ass shots. And Braun was like, what the fuck? I was loving the LeBron and Carmelo feud, man.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
Braun fouled him on that one possession.
I would say that was a foul. I was like,
that
bro,
was a hard foul too, man.
I see why.
And Melo was sitting there arguing with the ref the whole fucking time.
Melo was being stupid. LeBron does that shit too. Like, bro, stop giving up on the fucking play. Jeff Van Gundy even said, why did y'all argue with the rest and y'all just fuck up the play?
Right. Braun fouled the fuck out of him on that play, but you know.
It looked like he did, but I can't. It looked funny because you know how Melo's so fucking big.
Yeah, because the way the Melo cutting it. Yeah.
It was like, bro, who the fuck's pushing Melo? You know that was the White Hound pushing Melo. I'm like, the fuck. But
White was grabbing and body slamming dudes this whole series though, man. So
he owes us that. Everybody deserves a second chance, and the White, to be real, he is delivering on his second chance with the Lakers. He's healthy. Plays, I just wish there was a different coach there instead of Mike D'Antoni and the White was healthy at that time. It would have been a different outcome.
If y'all had a half-court coach, y'all probably would have Why am I saying y'all? I don't know what team you on, but yeah.
You know what team I'm on, man.
No, I don't, man. I don't know, man. That's why it's like whenever
remember the game has Crip and blood on his neck. So I'm like the Lakers, the Bulls.
That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. You can't have someone say they're a New York Giants fan and also a Patriots fan. It don't work like that. It could
work like that, man. You got niggas that claiming these teams, but they don't even know the history. They don't know the shit that actually went down. They don't know that people hated Glenn Rice because Eddie Jones was traded. People don't remember. People's like,
I can see a Bulls fan they're a Bulls fan, ride or die, but they're also.
So you're going to take niggas that want to be Bulls fans right now. No. Matter of fact, there's no real Bulls fans right now. Because they only was there where D Rose was there. What's the fans that was there through the hard times when Ron Artest, Tyson Chandler, and Eddie Curry was there?
It's probably because of where I'm at, now outside of Chicago, I can see how you feel that way. But there's people every day who send hate mail to the United Center, man, about shit that happened.
I don't hear about it, man.
Man, people be writing the damn paper every day, man. Why Kurt Kyrie gotta go all them 10 years? People be mad about shit that happened 10, 20 years ago, man. To this day.
Why did everybody keep saying Eddie Curry was the next Shaq? I would love to know why they kept saying that shit.
He was to a degree.
The only person I saw that was going to be great, that was a center, was Greg. What's his name? Greg. What's his name?
Greg
Oden.
Greg Oden. Yeah.
But if you have any time, you probably don't because you're always busy. Just put on the draft just as background noise. And hear these commentators say, "Oh, that's next KG." And just laugh because you damn.
Yeah, they overrate a lot of players, man. But Greg Oden coming out of college, man, yeah. Like imagine going on the court, you just check up on the court, and you got Greg going on the squad, and they tell him, "Hey, you got to guard his big ass, bruh." Ain't no guarding Greg Oden, man. Just Greg Oden, man. He just couldn't stay healthy, man. But man, he was a monster.
Like Tupac voice. It's a damn shame what happened to Greg Oden.
Man, I swear, man.
I mean, I feel like that about somebody else.
Especially when he ended up in he went to play in China too. Greg Oden was nice in China too, but J.R. Smith in China or Michael Beasley when they played in China, Michael Beasley was killing them so bad, bro.
Michael Beasley is like one of my favorite players.
I fuck with Michael Beasley.
People always be like, why Michael Beasley? Bro, you got to see his college days.
They don't hoop. They don't hoop. They don't hoop.
I'm not really a hooper, but his college days was nice. And Michael will bust out with a game.
Michael Beasley can get a bucket over anybody. It don't matter how tall.
Michael Beasley will bust out with a game. There's been some games.
Yeah, Michael Beasley get buckets over anybody, man. Him and Rasheed Wallace. He was like Rasheed Wallace with more range. I
said in the chair. I said Carmelo looks like Rasheed Wallace. People was like, "Oh, you talking about how they look?" No, I'm talking about how the way Carmelo was shooting reminds me of Rasheed Wallace. Yeah. People didn't realize what I'm talking about. Oh, they look the way Melo was shooting was like Rasheed Wallace in that bitch.
That's who Michael Beasley reminded me of. He was Rasheed Wallace with a lot more range. Like a more skilled, more range.
Michael Beasley is like kind of undersized because he's supposed to be a power forward, but he's undersized.
How big he is though?
Compared to other people, like because PJ Tucker's undersized.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's a small ball league now, but Michael Beasley's a big motherfucker though. That's a big motherfucker for real.
Man, I just remember the games he was doing for Phoenix, Milwaukee Bucks, the New York Knicks. Are we going to talk about the elephant in the room, Prince? Are we going to talk about how Trey Burke cooked Kawhi?
I mean, Kawhi was guarding Luka most of the time when I was watching.
And why did Kawhi sign off for move from Luka?
Oh, for that last play? That was some bullshit, man. He should have guarded Luka on that last play.
That looked bad.
You know what? If people gonna criticize LeBron for running away from KD on that final shot, Kawhi need that same criticism.
He do. That looked bad.
And because if Kawhi was on him, he probably wouldn't have made that shot.
Luka was eating niggas, man. Wait, so you know no KP. Hurt ankle, and he won the game with a game-winning shot, buzzer beater. Oh my God. He's only 21. They better be. I will say this though, if they win the series, please sit Luka for the next series.
I don't think they can though, man.
They can't.
Not if they play. If they play Denver, he got to play.
We don't even know Denver going to win, man. The way they fucking been playing lately.
If the Joker
didn't Denver lose a game like almost 35 points or 40 points the other day?
That happens though. You don't have it.
Matter of fact, Okay, let's just say
if Joker is playing, he got to play.
if Jazz is playing, let's say Dallas wins and they play the Jazz next. Do you keep Luka playing or do you rest him?
You might be able to rest him one game, depending on. I mean, D Mitch, bro, and plus how deep that team is, you might have to play him. If he was in the East, yeah, but in the West, he's gonna have to play, man. Regardless.
Okay, let's say for fantasy reasons. Dallas makes it and they play the Lakers. Who you going for?
The Lakers.
That would be a sight to see. That's the series I really want for personal reasons. I told my homie why I really want that series. He said that's not really fair because they're not there no more. You know why I want that series.
The Lakers would kill Dallas, man.
But you know why I want that series. Think about it, Prince. Why would I want the Dallas to make the Lakers? Besides from the LeBron and Luka, whole shit. And what that game will present.
Because the Clippers would be gone.
No. It's not about the Clippers. It's more about Dallas.
But I don't know that, man.
LeBron could get his fucking revenge on them niggas.
Ain't no revenge to be had. He ain't did nothing. They ain't did nothing to him. They ain't did nothing to him, as far as I know.
They did.
Dirk ain't playing no more. Dirk ain't playing no more.
That's what my homie said. He said, that's not really fair because Dirk not there no more. I said, still, it's that franchise.
I give credit to Wade, and he did shit on Jason Terry. Well, was Jason Terry what team? Jason Terry what team was he on when LeBron dunked on him so bad?
Oh yeah.
He wasn't on Dallas. He was on a different team. He wasn't on the Mavericks no more. I think it was in Boston or Brooklyn. Can't remember.
I can't remember. But he dunked on him. He murdered Jason Terry because they was playing the Undertaker theme music.
It was bad, but yeah, it's like there's no revenge to be had. You couldn't bust Dirk ass when he was there, so it's done. At least Dirk came back and got revenge on Wade after how Wade did him in 2006. So Dirk
did get revenge. I mean, the closest revenge LeBron got was a different game, but it wasn't like a playoff.
It wasn't, because they had traded away so many of the people.
I mean, LeBron did get revenge on that one guy, Kelly Oubre, for fucking up on Kevin Love arm. I think LeBron threw all his nuts.
Yeah, Kelly Olynyk, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I always tell people, like, look, when it comes to this type of shit, imagine you going on the court. Let's say we go on the court, and this is why I don't know why y'all liked it, that damn goofy-ass picture someone made earlier. They had Kobe Bryant, who gave L.A. 5 championships. Magic Johnson, who gave LA 5 championships.
Oh, man, there's nothing wrong with that picture.
There's a lot wrong with that picture.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Kobe and LeBron were real close.
But LeBron hasn't won shit for
that. Has nothing to do with championships.
If they put Kyle Kuzma on that picture, you'd be okay with it.
LeBron got fucking Kobe tatted on him.
It don't matter. You haven't won shit.
No, you taking that way different.
If LeBron had one championship for
it's
LA,
not about championships.
It is about
championships. If it was about championships, Shaq would be on that picture.
That's what I'm saying.
No, if it was about championships.
That's what I'm saying.
Kareem, no, it's not because the picture's not about championships.
Shaq.
The picture's not about
so
championships.
So many guys belong there.
It's not about. Here's the thing. It was about friendship on that picture.
Didn't Magic Johnson abandon LeBron?
It's close.
Didn't Magic abandon LeBron?
Who?
Magic Johnson quit on the team. Didn't that happen?
That had nothing to do with Kobe or LeBron.
I'm talking. No. They put him on. If it was just Kobe LeBron, that's one thing. You go, okay, Olympic team.
Didn't Jeannie Buss, the Playboy bitch, wanted to trade LeBron because Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart was sad because there was trade rumors for them. And Kobe came out next week and said, I would have traded all of them for AD.
She's a billionaire owner. But
wait. She don't know shit, to be honest. Didn't she want to keep, what's his name? What was the coach last year name?
Luke Walton.
Did she want to keep Luke Walton only because she was fucking him? I mean, it got revealed by Skip Bayless. Why she want to keep Luke Walton? Because they fucking?
I don't know, bro.
He revealed they was dating.
Look, all I'm saying is
Magic had to do a press run.
And I'm looking at John both sideways for thinking that was a good idea.
There's nothing
Now,
wrong with that photo.
no. Here's the thing: if the Lakers make the finals and someone puts that picture up, I would still think it's overboard. But you could at least say he got them to the finals.
I'm gonna be real. LeBron can win 2 more rings for the Lakers, and you will not be satisfied, in my opinion.
He has to win something for him. He hasn't won anything.
You
he hasn't even made it
picture.
past the first round yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. If there was a picture of Michael, Scottie, D Rose, would you have that same energy?
D Rose got him to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That ain't shit. He ain't getting to the. He ain't getting them to the actual.
He ran to the Miami team.
It ain't shit. He ain't getting them to the actual finals.
And the referees cheated.
He ain't get shit. Keep that same energy. If someone did that with D Rose,
MVP, youngest MVP.
Didn't D Rose and Joel? And Noah say, "Yo, we a super team with Carmelo and New York Knicks."
That's New York. That's New York Rose.
No, you have. That's an L though.
No.
D Rose ain't do shit for
D Rose is from Chicago. D Rose.
No, Prince. That's still an L. If you presenting that topic like that, you got to keep that with D Rose.
Did LeBron win an MVP while he was in LA?
MVP what? Of the
while
league?
in LA?
No, we talking about championships.
No, we talking about anything.
Talking about championships. LeBron
hasn't won anything.
We talking about what has did D Rose win Bulls a championship? Yes or no?
No, he didn't. But at the same time, he won something.
In the picture of Michael and Scottie. Then
you
know who could be in the picture with Michael and Scottie? Horace Grant.
LeBron hasn't won shit in LA, and y'all already putting a crown on him, man. That's goofy as hell.
Wait, stop saying y'all. I'm just saying, if you're not keeping that energy with LeBron, you're not keeping that same energy. You got to keep that energy with D Rose. That's why people talking about Kawhi.
Rose became MVP.
That's why people talk about Kawhi. Like, what's the energy for Kawhi? Moving on.
No, I agree with that. People need to stop crowning Kawhi because he ain't won shit.
What about Playboy P? Why did people coming down with Playboy P? Charles even said, "Yo, you don't call me championship Chuck."
Yeah, I feel that. But like I said, man,
you gotta keep that same energy with D Rose.
No, given the level.
So wait, question, legit question.
The level of me. But let's look at this. What does Magic Johnson mean to the Lakers?
No,
this is the
legit
guy.
question I got for you. Legit question.
What does Kobe means everything?
No, would you be mad? Listen. Would you?
Y'all disrespecting Kobe.
Will you be mad if Kobe took a picture? No, they made a picture with Kobe, Michael, and T-Mac together.
That's disrespectful.
With T-Mac?
Yeah.
Even though T-Mac relationship with Kobe was world public?
That's not about relationships. Like if they write at the bottom of the picture relationships, that's one thing. But
what did it say on the picture? What did it say on the picture?
It didn't say shit.
Okay, then. So stop assuming what
man
is.
No.
You have an agenda.
The way I interpreted it. I am. Well, look.
Earlier,
the way I interpreted the picture was these are the LA legends. And I'm like, Bron ain't no legend because he ain't won shit. Kobe means the world to the Lakers. Magic means the world to the Lakers. But both men actually won something. Bron hasn't even won a conference finals for them.
So you'd be cool with having Nick Van Exel in that picture instead of LeBron?
At least Nick Van Exel got him, son.
He do?
Like, damn.
Wait, do Nick Van Exel actually got a ring?
I don't fucking know. Laker fans know that. I'm sure he got him at least past a conference finals, though.
Okay, question now. You can't put D Rose with Michael Jordan in the picture.
Yes, you can. Depending on what you're talking about.
You might as well put Zach LaVine in there too then.
No, Zach LaVine ain't won shit.
D Rose ain't won a championship.
D Rose won the MVP.
We talking about championship. LeBron won the MVP before.
Not in LA. He didn't win no MVP.
He got 4 on his log already.
Not in LA.
Still.
Not in LA though.
You do know D Rose quit on the Cavaliers, right?
He didn't win shit for the Cavaliers. That's why.
Because he quit. He quit. I don't have love for the game anymore. I need to find myself again.
If you put D Rose on anything Chicago, That it makes sense, man. But you can't put him on anything.
Okay, so you know they said D Rose
Minnesota.
quit. They said D Rose quit on Chicago. He didn't want to come off the bench.
No, he didn't. The dude was injured.
Okay, so do you put Nate Robinson in the picture with Michael Jordan and Scottie?
No, he didn't win no MVP or nothing like that.
Nah, keep that same energy.
Did Nate Robinson get us to? Did Nate Robinson even?
D Rose and Nate Robinson is basically the same thing. Forget the whole MVP shit. Anybody?
Where is Nate Robinson from?
Prince.
Where is D Rose from?
Question, legit question. Who was the finalist for MVP last year?
Kawhi.
Kawhi was last year finalist for regular season. It was
Finals
Giannis.
MVP.
Finals MVP. It was never Kawhi. It was never Kawhi. It was Giannis. It was no. It was never Kawhi. He missed too many games. It was Giannis.
Finals MVP. No, you said finals.
No, who was the finalist?
Regular season. Regular season.
Giannis.
Yeah, it was Giannis.
Harden. And who was the dirty one?
I don't remember. Probably Bron.
Playoff P. What is Playoff P doing right now?
He didn't win the MVP though.
If he won the MVP, would you be like he won the MVP? We talk about an individual award doesn't mean shit in the grand scheme of pursuing a championship for a team.
It depends, man. It depends.
It depends. LeBron could have won the Finals MVP one year that he lost. So he ain't won it. He should have won it that year. But they had to make an excuse for why Andre Iguodala got it.
Yeah, that was a bullshit excuse. I say it all the time. Bron should have won the Finals MVP that year.
But he didn't win it, so we got to make an excuse for it.
But that was in Cleveland. Like, if they say we're going to put Bron on this mural for Cleveland, it's like, well, yeah, he deserves it. The dude won all those MVPs there, got y'all to the conference finals, to the finals, and even won y'all a ring. Yeah, he deserved to be there. But we going to put Colin Sexton there next to him? No, Colin Sexton ain't did shit. Oh, he's a good player. It don't matter. He ain't won shit.
You can't put D Rose next to Michael if you got that.
Yes, you can. No, yes, you can.
No, you can't.
See, no. People from Chicago get it.
So
from Chicago,
you can put Joakim Noah next to Michael and Scottie too.
No, you cannot.
Why not? He was a Finals MVP.
Where is he from? Where is Joakim Noah from? Where is D Rose from?
So you could put D Wade next to Michael and Scottie.
He didn't win no MVP in Chicago. D Rose from MVP, Chicago won the MVP in Chicago.
MVP don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of a champion.
They do mean something.
No, it don't.
Yeah, it do.
How many niggas win MVP and don't win the actual championship?
Still. That's like saying we can't put Iverson on a Philly 76ers sign. You can't. He won it in Philly.
Iverson had a bigger impact than D Rose.
But that's the thing. He impacted Philly. He impacted all of basketball. But more importantly, the Philly basketball market.
He also had a bigger impact. I'm not talking about only Philly. He as a whole.
I'm talking about to Chicago. To Chicago, D Rose means the world. To this day,
so LeBron means the world to a lot of people. They said this
not to LA.
They said that he was the chosen one when he was 16. No.
He mean the world to
Cleveland. Hold on. Why are we talking about this shit?
You brought it up.
No, you the one brought the picture John posted up.
I did bring that up. Right.
It's on camera now. You the one who brought that up.
No, yeah. Don't film, don't lie. Film, don't lie. I did bring it up. But y'all need to stop this shit, man.
No.
Ron ain't won for LA. No, y'all want to put a crown on
LeBron, man.
He ain't won shit, and y'all putting the crown on him.
Who said we? Stop saying we putting a crown on him.
Yeah, that's a dope ass picture, man. Put him right next to Kobe.
It is a dope picture.
He ain't Kobe. He ain't nowhere near Kobe. Y'all need to stop this shit. Stop disrespecting Kobe.
You'd be happy. You would be happy that was Ron Artest, right?
At least Ron Artest won him a ring.
You would have been happy that was Ron Artest. You would have been happy that was what was that white boy?
If it was Derek Fisher. At least Derek Fisher won him a ring.
What's the white boy that Charlotte likes? What was his name?
Oh, why y'all ask me about that role play? But it was Sasha Vucevic. But yeah.
I mean, that's the chick. That's the guy. She liked it. So you be happy with Sasha Vucic, with Kobe
He's
and
a role
Magic
player,
just
so she
chilling?
like another role player. At least he got him a ring, man. Bron ain't won shit for them yet. Now, at the end of the season, when he holding up a championship, okay, put him on there. Because it means a lot to LA, especially losing Neb, losing Kobe. It mean a lot to them this year if he's able to do it. But he hasn't won shit yet, man. We ain't even out the first round yet, and y'all putting a crown on the man? Like, come on, man. That's why I had an issue with. Like, you know, if he won the MVP, okay. Well, he ain't gonna win it. We know Giannis is the MVP this year.
Had that same energy for other people. That's why I was saying we gotta move from the LeBron topic.
Same energy. I got
We
that
gotta
same
move from the LeBron topic, but we're gonna keep it basketball. Who you think the Warriors are gonna get for that second draft pick?
Man, I don't know, man. I want them to get LaMelo so fucking bad, just so
I don't think
everybody
they're
can
gonna
cry.
get Melo. On my
Nah,
theory,
they
they
gonna
will
get
get a
LaMelo.
center from the East. If not, AD will go to them.
The only way AD goes is if the Lakers lose. If the Lakers win, I think he stays.
And if the Bulls don't want AD, I can see a scenario the Lakers win, AD will go to the Bulls. LeBron, you taught me how to win. I'm gonna bring it to the Bulls.
That would be corny. I'd love to have him, but that would be corny.
How would you feel if the Bulls be the fourth seed in the East next year and go all the way to the finals? Zach
I'm still gonna
LaVine.
look at them sideways. You should have did that this year with how weak the damn East was. But y'all want to keep Jim Boylan coaching us, where he ain't even using Laurie Marketing in the right way.
Matter of fact, what coach do you want that's not Mark Jackson?
Oh well, damn, you already answered my question. I want Mark Jackson.
He's too preachy. Not going high. He's blackballed.
Me and him or give me what's that one dude who used to coach Cleveland before LeBron got him fired? David Blatt. Give me David Blatt.
So we're gonna talk about that, but we're not gonna talk about Mike Brown getting fired by Kobe from the Death Stare.
Well, we know what that was. But give me if I can't get Mark Jackson, go get David Blatt.
You want David Blatt, the guy that almost fucked up the team for winning the game, and Tyronn Lue had to pull him back.
Sometimes you need it. Depends.
David Blatt didn't know offense at all in the NBA style.
Give me David Blatt. That Euro style worked good with Laurie.
You pick David Blatt over. I'm gonna tell you the coaches that are available: Jason Kidd, Tyronn Lue, the coach that just got fired from the Pelicans, Brett Brown, who's just getting fired. His trash ass.
Nobody in their right mind is gonna pick Tyronn Lue to be a head coach.
Why?
Did you not see what happened with J.R. Henny Bottle Smith?
That wasn't his fault.
And they had a timeout left and he didn't call it.
He won a championship though.
No, he didn't.
So Tyronn Lue won a championship with the Cavaliers.
Ron won him a championship. He just happened to be there.
So you're not gonna give Tyronn Lue credit?
Ron was the GM and the coach of that team.
That's dirty. How you gonna disrespect Tyronn Lue like that?
I'll give Eric Spoelstra credit because Brown tried to get Spo fired and he said, nope, you don't run shit in Miami. And Mario Chalmers checked his ass too for that shit. But you know,
wait. Let's be real. What has Mario Chalmers done since?
I mean, he ain't got Wade, man. I mean,
so what? Tyler Hero don't got Wade. Tyler Hero don't got Wade.
That's a bad motherfucker though, Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. Are we gonna talk about Duncan Robinson scoring like a motherfucker on the Pacers the other day? Have you even watched the Heat versus Pacers?
Nope. But I'm gonna tell you what Wade doing. Wade doing what Yoda did with Luke Skywalker, man. He's leading from afar.
Where's Mario Chalmers at? Where's Norris Cole at?
They don't have Yoda no more, man. They don't have Wade no more. And Norris Cole's a bad motherfucker. So is Mario Chalmers. That boy can ball. I don't care what nobody say. Is he the greatest ball player ever? Hell no. But the man can ball. If you put Mario Chalmers on the Spurs, where all he has to do is run in that system and shoot threes, watch how good he be. I think he was on
Mario
mental class.
Chalmers is that one kid that always get the dumb foul at the wrong time. I said this the other day. J.R. Smith got
Bruh,
in the game
you know
right.
what? I'm gonna say this now. Put Mario Chalmers on the Nuggets. Put him on the fucking Nuggets and watch what happens. Put him on the Nuggets or for real. Put Mario Chalmers with Joker.
For real.
Have him come off the bench in Denver, bro, and just watch.
For real, Joker.
With Joker. With the way Joker can find guys, bruh. Put him with Joker and watch.
I don't think so, man.
I think it worked.
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, Wade ain't there.
So why you like Mario
If
Chalmers?
Wade was there, it would work. You know, if he had Wade, it probably worked because it's Wade, you know, but
That's the thing. Wade's not going to be there forever. Why do you think we'll work with Chalmers?
because here's the thing. When D Wade rolls up to check Chalmers would fucking listen because it's Wade. But when Bron tried to check Chalmers, he tell him, get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't Wade.
Bosh tried to check.
And he told
Bosh.
Bosh.
Wait. What game was that where Chalmers tried to check LeBron anyway?
No, that's happened several times. There's only two people in Miami who could check Chalmers. It was Wade and Haslam.
No, Bosh checked them too. Bosh checked them too.
No, he would look at Bosh crazy. Bosh tried to check him.
Bro,
There's
they even asked Chalmers that on first take. Because Chalmers was on there on first take. And they showed a highlight of Bosh going off for him.
I mean, trying to go off on him. But
he went off for Chalmers.
You just go off on somebody. I don't mean they listening to you. When Wade went off on him.
Wait. Are we going to talk about what happened the other night when LeBron went off for Kuzma at the end?
Well, Bron need to play. Well, it depends. Bron was playing defense in that last game, so I can't shit on him that last game.
But what LeBron said to him was true, though, because Kuzma was telling people to switch up, but it was Kuzma the one that was supposed to do the shit. He's telling other motherfuckers to do what he was supposed to do.
Hey, Bron do that all the time, though. He just
Kawhi did that shit today, and look what happened.
We got
to talk about what's recent. If it's recent, we got to clown somebody.
Yeah. Kawhi should have guarded Luka on that last play. He should have.
For real. He should have. And
it was what, 4 seconds left on the clock?
Why he ain't
Kawhi guards him, I don't think he makes that shot.
There's always a what if, but he should have guarded him.
There ain't no what if, man. You're the best defender. Why the fuck are you not guarding the biggest threat?
I mean,
there's no what if.
Prince, you seen Luka shoot over Kawhi?
It
Morris
don't matter.
And PG at one time.
You're the best wing defender, Kawhi. Why the fuck are you not the one guarding Luka with 4 seconds left on the clock? There's no explaining that. He's the biggest threat. Trey Burke is not the biggest fucking threat on that team. I'm sorry. He had a good game, but is he the biggest threat to beat you? No. Luka is.
He still cooked Kawhi.
He was cooking, but here's the thing. The biggest threat to beat the Clippers was who?
Supposedly PG. They call him Playoff P.
Yeah,
I mean, Kawhi said, I don't want to play with LeBron and AD. I want to play with, PG.
He regretting that right now. I hope PG's in the gym right now getting shots up, man. I really do.
I hope they get a little bit.
I don't want to see a dude play this sorry for long. Like, you could play sorry one game, maybe two, but I know 3, 4, not a whole series.
What makes it worse, PG has a stretch of history of playing bad games in the playoffs. People say he was the reason that – people blame Carmelo for PJ's fault.
People blame everybody. It's like, man, I like Paul George. I think he's a great player, personally. But he definitely deserves all this criticism for not showing up. You can have one bad game. People say, okay, the guy just had a bad game. But when you play bad back-to-back games, yeah, people going to look at you sideways. He been hanging out with Ember Moon, man. Hanging out with Ember Loon.
That's who PG-13 is.
That's who he is. He's Ember Loon. Ember fucking Loon.
All that hype for nothing.
Yep.
Yo, now you know what? That's his new nickname, Amber Moon. For real.
Damn, man. I fuck with Paul George too, man. I fuck with him,
I
but
don't
it's
know,
like,
Prince. He took an L that one day with the
you know
whole.
what this reminds me of, man? Remember how people used to clown James Harden in the playoffs?
Yeah.
But at least James Harden, they were double teaming and triple teaming the man.
This, I won't say this is an excuse, but here's the thing.
There's
James
no
Harden.
excuse.
James Harden wasn't scared to shoot the ball. That's the difference.
Right.
PG was scared to shoot the ball.
He's been
James
scared to shoot.
Harden wasn't.
It's like, what's going on? Is your elbow, your arm fucked up where you can't, like, what the hell is going on, man? You know, you injured, you just ain't telling nobody. Like what the fuck, man? You don't play this bad for this many games in a row, man. Maybe he hurt. I don't fucking know, but still,
No excuse.
there's no excuse, yeah, because everybody else
If
is
we
banged
don't
up
give
at
this
this point.
to certain somebody or certain other people, why should we give this to him? I don't see
True.
excuses for Joel Embiid. And Joel, wait, in fact, somebody tried to say excuse, but how many All-Stars Joel Embiid got to have to win